I'm just going to back the trailer in.
Can you bring it as close to the house as you can?
Don't you mean our house?
Oh, yeah. Our house. Our house. I like how that sounds. I don't like how that sounds.
Is this close enough?
Make sure you have RAA Home and Contents Insurance. All claims are handled here NSA. Get a quote today. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
MetroStars is one of SA's most innovative and successful soccer clubs. We focus on youth development using the most modern coaching methods and state-of-the-art playing surface and facilities. We cover grassroots community development through to elite full competition senior NPL. MetroStars thanks our sponsors including JS Sports, X Convenience, Bianco Hire and Newton's Building and Landscape. Check our website for membership options and kick-off times. MetroStars, celebrating 25 years. See you at Clemzig this weekend.
Yes, good evening and welcome to the NPL SA. It's round 3 action. Tonight's game sees the MetroStars hosting Adelaide City, and tonight we're live from the TK Shutter Reserve. Round 3 is proudly brought to you by Cooper's, official beer of the NPL SA, and we'd also like to acknowledge the support of the RAA, proudly supporting football in South Australia. Also Green Play Australia providing our stats, scoreboard updates and our man of the match. And thanks to Green Play Australia, the man of the match will receive 2 reserve tickets to Adelaide United's upcoming home match against the Newcastle Jets, Sunday the 15th of March. Not forgetting they're in action tomorrow at Cooper's Stadium. Additionally, they will receive a $150 voucher to be used at the Matisse Health and Fitness Centre. Conditions apply with that $150 voucher. Tonight's commentary team is yours truly, Paul Pellizzari. Alongside me is the great man, Rob Peppicelli. Good afternoon or good evening, Rob.
Good afternoon or good evening, Paul. Welcome tonight to the big clash here, MetroStars up against Adelaide City. Friday night game. We've got 4 Friday night games. We've got a Sunday game. We've got a Monday game. So there's no Saturday game. Unbelievable.
Keeping Saturday free for Adelaide United, of course, at home. Coopers, keeping the football family together, Rob.
Possibly.
No, probably,
but,
definitely.
All my time of broadcasting during the Premier League, National Premier League, there's always been a game on Saturday.
During your times of broadcasting, they probably have black and white TV. So times change, Rob.
Probably.
This is what you call working together. I like it. Good idea.
But it is round 3. MetroStars up against Adelaide City. It's going to be a ripper of a game. Adelaide City played on Monday night. Had a chat with Michael Matriciani. Not 100% happy playing tonight with a 3 or 4 day turnaround.
And they're not full-time professionals, are they, Rob?
They've got a couple of players sent off. He's got a few players that are in the building game, which is a bit tough for them.
So they have daytime jobs. They're not full-time professionals.
Correct.
So I can feel Michael's pain with that. But you know, at the end of the day, both teams have to be in agreement to change the fixture to maybe Sunday to keep Saturday free, as we said, for the Adelaide United game. But as you said, Rob, why give the opposition an advantage?
We saw the early game between the women.
Yes.
Adelaide City and Metro United. It was Metro United running out winners 2-1.
So the Metro Club tonight will want to do the double over Adelaide City, but we'll have a look at what happened in round 2 before we talk about tonight's match. On screen.
Don't forget Ben.
Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely. How could I forget the Jack Harrison lookalike down there?
Who's Jack Harrison?
Jack Harrison from Leeds United, mate.
Ah.
Good evening, our boundary rider Ben Dale.
Good evening, lads. Good evening, viewers.
Good evening, Benny. Conditions down there, it's blustery up here. What about down there?
Yes, definitely a strong wind coming across the pitch. It dropped off a little bit at the end of the women's game, but it's picked up a bit more again now.
Okay, sorry about that, Benny. Welcome aboard, mate.
That's
Next time you watch Leeds, Rob, look at him and look at Jack Harrison.
I shall do that.
We'll see if Jimbo can get a photo of Jack Harrison in the half-time break, and we'll have a look-alike. Okay, let's have a look at round 2, what happened last weekend in the NPL SA.
Okay, we went back to Friday night. Was Raiders against Campbelltown. It was a 0-0 draw in that game. Croydon Kings and Adelaide United was a 1-1 draw. A match of the round on last Friday night. ripper of a game too. Modbury Jets 2 defeated Parry Hills 1.
Contrary to Channel 9 News
yes,
fixtures.
it's 2-2. And wrong goal scorer too, but doesn't matter. But that left Modbury on top of the table.
Absolutely.
On their own
We'll
too.
see that
Well done,
shortly. Yeah.
Trimmers and the boys. Cumberland near were thumped. Annihilated by Metro Stars 8-0. That was a ripper. Adelaide Comets 1 defeated Olympic 0. And the Blue Eagles on Monday, it was a tough game. 3 players sent off in that game. 2 from Adelaide City, 1 for the Blue Eagles. It was a 1-1 draw.
Okay, let's see how that leaves the table after 2 rounds. I know it's not too much to read in that, but still it's nice to be at the top.
Modbury Jets on top on 6 points, followed by Adelaide United on 4. Adelaide City 4, Campbelltown with 4 as well. Metro Stars with 3, along with Olympic and Parry Hills, and also the Comets all on 3 points. Adelaide Blue Eagles getting their first points last week was on 1 point. Croydon Kings as well with 1 point. Raiders with 1, and Cumberland United. I think that's where they'll stay for all the season. They're on the bottom of the table with no points.
Okay, round 3, as Rob mentioned earlier on, there's a lot of games tonight and a couple on Sunday. So if you'd like to go through round 3 this weekend, Mr. Pepper.
And looking at the progress score, it's Campbelltown leading 1-0 after 32 minutes. So Campbelltown 1-0 over Croydon Kings. Parry Hills against Olympic, that game is 0-0. That's in progress as well. The Comets and Cumberland game, that's a kickoff, is at 8:15. Same with here at TK Shuttle Reserve, Metro Stars against Adelaide City. And then we got a game on Sunday at 3 o'clock. We have Adelaide United against Modbury Jets. Then on Monday night, 8:15 kickoff. It's a late kickoff. Adelaide Blue Eagles during the week as well. Adelaide Blue Eagles against Raiders.
Okay, just the last time these two teams met, Metro Stars here at home, the last 20 matches played against Adelaide City have won 10 times for 2 draws and 8 losses. It's a beautiful sunset on screen, as you can see. So Metros hold a fairly good advantage here on their home turf. 10 wins out of 20 in their last 20 meetings against Adelaide City. Okay, their head-to-head Metro Stars last time out beat Adelaide City 4-2. That was in August last year. And Adelaide City prior to that in that season beat Metro Stars 1-0. So fairly evenly matched. Goals promised in the game, but how do you see that going tonight, Ben?
Oh, wow. I mean, after last week, goodness me, I mean, Metro should be full of confidence. The goal scoring certainly wouldn't be an issue for them at the moment, but defensively, Adelaide City pretty strong, so it'll be interesting tonight. Very interesting.
Okay, looking at the ins and outs for both teams, Adelaide City last season finished in 10th spot. Obviously, the ground is at Adelaide City Park at Oakton. Their coach is Michael Mitrosciani, and the captain is Marcos Flores. Incoming is Carter. He hasn't played a game for Adelaide City as yet. He's not cleared.
Terence
Carter. He moved from Raiders. Ed Abona got sent off last week, so he's not playing in tonight's game. He was from Adelaide United. Jordan Mauricis, Perry Metros, both players coming from West Adelaide. Anthony Torre from Campbelltown, and their goalkeeper Alex Woodlands from the Comets. Out went Anthony Costa. He went to Marconi in Sydney. Joseph Costa went to Raiders. Massimo Falco went to Adelaide United. Fabio Ferreira's gone back to Sydney. Joe Gauci, the goalkeeper, signed up for Melbourne City in Victoria. Thomas Marusic playing in Thailand. And for Metro Stars, the ins and outs for Metro Stars. Last season, if you remember, they finished 6th. Obviously, their ground here at TK Shuttle Reserve, coached by Robbie Sorrentino. Their captain is Michael Delosio. In Kyle Kraus, he's injured at the moment, Paul, so he's not playing in today's game. He's from Parry Hills. Joshua Murray, which is a great pickup, I reckon, for Metro Stars. From Raiders to Metro Stars. Out went Lachlan Barr. He's gone to Heidelberg United in Victoria. Matthew Charalumba's playing for Cumberland. Alexander Jacob and Liam Wooding are both retired. And Nick Menikella gone to the Blue Eagles.
Okay, so some fair ins and outs of both teams. Don't know if you watched any of the games on YouTube last week, but Adelaide City in a bit of a horror game with Blue Eagles last week. Some players.
I'll tell you what, the Metro Stars game against Cumberland, which they won 8-0, Benedetti. Lewis Benedetti scored one of the goals of the year.
Yeah,
it was a cracker. Yeah. When you say bend it like Beckham, he bent it like Benedetti.
So isn't it a great initiative, though, boys, by the Federation that all the games now of the NPL can be seen live through YouTube and Facebook?
And I like the way they are filming it as well.
Yeah.
A bit closer where you can see that goal. Was a great camera shot.
Stats that come up,
Yep.
scores that come up,
Yep.
no replays, but still, we've progressed in the good old days, like you said, when you used to commentate. All the games are on Saturday, but have a look at what's happening, the progress. So well done to the Federation for all the NPL and also all the WNPL games streamed live through Facebook
It was a
and
good
YouTube.
game tonight with the girls. Well done to the girls there.
Absolutely.
Metro United winning 2-1 against Adelaide City.
So this NPL SA Action Round 3 proudly brought to you by Cooper's tonight. It's the official beer of the NPL SA, and I've got to say the Cooper's Pale Ale is one of my personal favourites,
How
Rob.
come we haven't got one here? We can't find one.
Well, they don't want you to have alcohol when you commentate,
Okay,
mate.
that's right.
It's hard enough getting sense.
I'll just take the amber water.
Take the water. Okay, let's have a look at the lineups for these two teams. The home team first, of course, the MetroStars. In goals, we have Isaac Carmody. Wearing the number 5 tonight, Tim Henderson. The captain, number 7, Michael Delosio. Number 8, Rocky Callisto. Number 11, Lewis Benedetti. Number 14, Dylan Smith. 17, Matthew Dorber. 18, Fabian Barbiero. Those young legs just keep going and going. Number 20, Joshua Murray, as you said, a good pickup by the MetroStars this season. He's got Christian Esposito alongside him at number 23.
Scored a hat-trick last week, Esposito.
And Stephen Carley wears the 26 tonight. On the bench for the MetroStars, Cohen Morris, number 3. Number 19, Cooper O'Donnell. Number 22, Hamish Gow. Good play to have on the bench, just quietly, Gow. And the reserve keeper for the MetroStars is Jackson O'Donnell.
Certainly a good lineup, Benny Dale, because the guys on the bench are very strong as well.
Yeah, the hammer, Hamish Gow, he was outstanding last
Cohen
year.
Morris as well, and
Yeah.
also Cooper O'Donnell. Made his debut last season, and he's a good player as well.
Definitely.
Looking at the Adelaide City lineups in today's clash, as I said before, Terence Carter still not cleared. I know he had a bit of a games playing for his country, I think. Was that right, Benny? Do you know?
Look, I couldn't be certain what's going on
He's
there.
played a few games.
Bit unusual.
Was it for his country, for a qualifier, something like that? Anyhow,
Sure.
he's back though, but he's not cleared as yet. Anyhow, in goals, it's Alex Woodland. Number 4 is Jordan Marisic. 7 is Perry Metris. 8, Bradley Corbo. 10 is Evan Christopoulos. 11 is Nicholas Puko. 17, Stefan Casabor. 18, Anthony Toure, former Campbelltown player. 21, still playing and playing well too. Looked pretty good last week. It's Adriano Pellegrino. 23 is Marcus Orchard, and the captain, number 48, Marcos Flores. On the bench for Adelaide City, we have number 16, Thomas Love. 22, Austin Aviobi. 24, Awal Dut. 6, Adam D'Agostino, and the reserve goalkeeper is 26, Vanny Delagas. The referee for today's clash, none other than the captain himself, Daniel Cook. Referee's assistant is Paula Orlandi, and the other assistant is Liam Miller.
Good crowd here tonight, of course. The girls was the what do you call it? The pre-match entertainment. Metro's running out victors 2-1. They hope to do the double. And, well, we'll see. And they've stuck around, which is good. We've got a lot of the juniors here tonight as well. So it's a very good crowd here at the MetroStars Friday night fixture against Adelaide City. Two of the, if we could say, powerhouses or more successful clubs of recent times battling it out tonight.
Not in the last couple of years, though. Adelaide City,
well,
third to bottom.
Apart from last
Metro
year,
6.
take out last year, they're two of the
I think it's
powerhouses.
been Campbelltown, the powerhouse, the last.
Who?
Campbelltown?
Yeah.
Have you heard of them?
No.
They've won the premiership the last 2 years.
Yeah, but Adelaide City, come on.
Yeah, they've been there.
You
Yeah,
can't
Metro
dispute
have
that
been
they
there
are
as well.
one of the powerhouses
But of late,
of
not
this
as late, of
state.
late.
MetroStars very successful as well. You'll see in the club rooms the trophies there. So I'm expecting a good game tonight.
Great to see the kids out there waiting for their
Heroes.
both heroes yet to come out. It's good to see.
So we've got the team lineups, we've got the stats. The last time they met, one apiece, but Metro's holding sway here at home in their last 20 meetings, winning 10 times for 2 draws and 8 losses. How do you see this one going tonight, Mr. Pepper? Robbie?
Adelaide City Monday night against Blue Eagles had a tough game. They had Ilabona and also Zach Waters sent off in that game. So 2 key players not playing in today's clash. Terence Carter still not cleared. Still got a good first 11 players. I think they're going to struggle tonight. I reckon Metros, and I think Metros will win easy.
Benny Dale?
Yeah, certainly playing the Monday night game does affect your schedule throughout the week as far as what you do on the Tuesday and the Thursday. Metro, outstanding last week. They'll be full of confidence. I can't go past Metro tonight.
Well, it's going to be a three-way bet, this one here. I'll be going MetroStars as well. Winning form is good form. 8 goals builds confidence. And Adelaide City may be a little bit tired after Monday night's outing with the Blue Eagles. So, but still plenty of class out there on the pitch. As you said, Pellegrino in great form, even towards the end of last season when he came across. Former glorious player. What was that title that he won in Perth?
I was there, actually.
The most glorious player.
I was actually there in Perth.
And I think
in
he's...
that, presentation.
You don't lose class. It might get a bit slower, but he's looking very fit.
Very sharp, yeah.
So it should be an even tussle tonight, but for me, MetroStars just. And but plenty of quality to be watching. A cheerio to our former statistician who is now helping Jimbo out, but he's actually gone to Port Hughes, Paul Bombardieri.
He's fishing, is he?
He's gone to Port Hughes just for a little bit of a getaway with his wife, Linda. He might be watching this on one of his many devices. He's bought his 5G devices out there.
Where's 5G going to work out?
I don't know, but Bomber's very technical and he's very good with all these gadgets. In fact, he could be the gadget man. So a big cheerio to you, Bomber. At Port Hughes, great fishing place, as you said, Rob. The toss being had by Captain Cook. Daniel Cook, good referee. Flores, looks like he's won it. He's going to go with a breeze, Benny. Is there a breeze to...
It's coming across the pitch towards me.
Okay.
So not much of an advantage to either team, really.
If I could just pick the body language, I think Adelaide City will be kicking to right of screen in their traditional black and white strips, although a lot of white on the back now.
Is that what you class as the away strip for Adelaide City, or do they wear all stripes at home?
I like that. I don't
believe
believe in this stupid away strip business, and
but that's a good away strip.
If it doesn't clash, only use it if it clashes.
Yeah, but it's a good away strip if they do use that without the black and white stripe going right around.
Yeah, no, I like that. Just keep to your traditions. If they clash, okay, we'll have an away or an alternate strip, let's call it, not an away strip. MetroStars in their traditional yellow and red stripped tops, black shorts, red socks. As we've picked, they are going to left of screen. Breeze going across the ground. Benny Dale, our boundary rider, tells us.
Straight into my face. Beautiful.
You're pretty rugged up over there, mate, so hopefully you keep warm.
You got the television screen right on top of you.
Yes.
We're just about in readiness for kick-off here, round 3 action, all thanks to Cooper's, the official beer of the NPL SA. As Daniel Cook about to get us underway. Round 3, MetroStars hosting Adelaide City. And we're away and running.
So away go MetroStars, left-hand side of the park, it is straight away. Goes out to Carly, goes backwards towards Henderson. Velocity on the other side of the park, back to Henderson it goes. MetroStars had a great win last week, 8-0 against Cumberland. Esposito scoring a hat-trick, Murray getting a brace as they go into attack. And young Lewis Benedetti scored one of the best goals you'll see. Ooh. And that's on the YouTube video if you do want to see that goal, as MetroStars goes to Benedetti. This is where he scored it from, about here, and swung it around. He gets it in though. He goes MetroStars with a quick shot at goal there.
Joshua Murray.
Murray looks sharp, and not a bad try from just outside the box, I reckon.
Yeah, just inside the box with the left foot. Know what he was trying to do, getting into that top right-hand corner, but Wynn probably taking that away from the keeper. And Woodland's happy for that, as Adelaide City now work their way out of defence. Breeze going across the ground. They go long on this occasion. Metros the target. Played out here. MetroStars did Perry Metros.
Yes, top goal scorer here for the whole league.
Ran out of
playing
line.
with MetroStars.
Throw MetroStars, Barbiero to Carly, back to Barbiero. Nice little touch, little Rocky Callisto. Had the ball charged down by Corbo. Barbiero gets it to Henderson. MetroStars play their way out of the back through the captain, Michael Delosio.
Far side it goes. Matty Dorber is there, goes to Dylan Smith. Murray was there as well. Steps on the ball. Goes back. Trying to find that player. Smith it was actually. Goes to goes to Matthew Dorber. To Carly. Benedetti tried a 1-2, didn't come off that one. Goes to Booker. Booker to goes to Pellegrino. Trying to get Casabore on his way. in the way. It's Henderson. Not a good clearance there by Carmody. Luckily, they've come away with it. Dorber playing in that right fullback position, not as the usual spot. Gets it long, looking for Dylan Smith. Cleared here in defence by Marisic. Over the sideline for a throw-in.
Quickly taken. Deloisio now. Dorber on the far side, comes in board to Henderson. Henderson comes clubhouse side to Carley. Just shy of the halfway line, MetroStars. Almost 3 minutes gone this first half on the Green Play Australia time clock. The captain, Deloisio, almost a little bit short on that pass. Flores wasn't going to chase it, but gee, they're living dangerously at the back. Could have been a foul play, says the referee. As Adelaide City come away with the ball. Booker wanted it, but not exactly there. And danger thwarted.
So Carmody goes short to Barbiero. Remember in the finals he got sent off last season.
Fabian.
My memory's pretty good. In the elimination final, I reckon. As Adelaide City have got the ball. Pellegrino turns on a sixpence. Finds Flores.
It's when you were commentating that currency, wasn't it?
Yeah. Goes out wide. Goes out, finds the play there for Adelaide City in
Orchard, I reckon.
Orchard, yep, Marcus Orchard. Goes back to Marisic.
He's blossoming nicely, isn't he?
Orchard. Oh. Just got that. Goes back to Marisic. His brother played for Adelaide City last year. He's made the move for Thailand. And the other Marisic that played for, I think, West Adelaide, made the move to Adelaide City. As it go through Corbo. Good take there by Casabore. He's an exciting
great challenge
player. Good tackle. Henderson goes out to Smith. He might crack it from there. Does so. But always wide and out for a goal kick.
It is their second goal attempt, the MetroStars. Both off target. Didn't connect as he would have liked. But still, they're asking the questions. Don't you think the play looks quicker and more zippier with the cooler conditions as opposed to the A-League playing in 35-degree heat?
100%.
So Adelaide City now work their way out of defence. Pellegrino, beautiful take, middle of the park. Usually that's offside, I would have thought, and Metro's caught offside, still shoots.
Pitch makes a difference too, Paul. Very flat surface, obviously.
Terry Mitras playing in a slightly different role than what he's been accustomed to. More of a left-back, sort of left midfield role in previous times, but he looks like he's playing almost like a false nine, which is good because we know he can finish.
The A-League pitches, are you saying that they...
No, I'm just saying today, you know, normally they play here, it's a bit of bumpy pitch.
Yeah, but it's cool, they're fast, they're energetic. You don't see this energy sometimes in trying conditions in the A-League.
Surface as well.
So MetroStars on the far side of the ground now. Pellegrino doing some defensive work. It's gone out of play. They won themselves a throw-in on the far side. So is that Orchard on the far side? Goes up the line, looking for Mitras. Hacked forward by Flores. Castle-Border gets onto it. Good little take. Carley in front of him. Can't get past him, and Carley does very well. Should come away with it for MetroStars. Plays it up the line. Benedetti inboard. Callisto. Back to Carley. Looks up. Chips the ball forward. Esposito. Beautiful take. Skillful bloke that is.
Oh, great.
Nice through ball. Here they go. There's a chance now for MetroStars outside the box. Bouncing away. Cuts it inboard. A bit of a dummy. Still not out of trouble. Looking for a penalty. Dylan Smith going down. They asked the question.
I think Morris could have shot there, but then he cut it back. It was a good cutback.
His first touch took him a little bit wide, though.
I think Dylan Smith should have hit it first time, if we get the replay up. But in the meantime, it is a throw-in.
Still with the live action.
MetroStars got it out. Barbiero's there. Cleared here by Casabore. Clearance there. Now we'll try and get that replay up.
Yeah, the ball was running away from Murray.
I reckon Murray...
But I think it was maybe going behind Smith. But anyway... We'll leave that maybe for the half-time show. Approaching 7 minutes gone this first half. Round 3 action thanks to Cooper's, the official beer of the NPLSA. And one of my personal favourites, if I could give that endorsement. There it is on screen. A nice pale ale with a Parmigiana.
Pale ale.
Or
it's a bit dirty, the water in that. It looks dirty. Anyhow, I like a nice clear ale. Yeah, the ball's with MetroStars.
Try Cooper's Clear Ale.
Yeah, that's what I like. Or Cooper's Lager. So referee, Captain Cook, Daniel Cook.
Now this is the calibre of these two teams. That's the first foul of the evening. Good ball playing teams. And that's that thanks to Green Play Australia. And I think...
So what are you trying to say? The other teams aren't good ball playing?
No, last week was very ill-disciplined.
There's
Undisciplined, whatever the...
ball movement in the midfield's a lot faster this week,
Yeah.
isn't it, compared to last week?
Agree, as it goes to Casaborde. Goes backwards towards the player there in Kostopoulos. Goes inboard to Marisic. So Adelaide City trying to find Flores. Hasn't had much of the ball, but it goes to Murray on that far side.
There's a bit of an age
picked
difference.
up pace, hasn't he?
Yeah.
As it goes inboard. Starting to look like he's dead as well, pace-wise. As Adelaide City pushing it around. Booker. Back to Marisic it goes. Well, that's Kostopoulos actually. Corbo. Looks for Casaborde. Booker. Back it goes to Corbo, back to Kostopoulos. He tries a switch play.
Worked.
Not a bad ball by Flores. Just couldn't quite control it. Smith did well. Dorber trying to find Murray. Did well. He's turned well. Then it goes back to Smith. Can he run onto it? Well done, Pellegrino. Saves the day. Goes back to his keeper, and the keeper in Woodlands clears.
Credit to Marcos Flores just before, showed some good pace for those legs. Keeping up with Maury. Henderson now from the back for MetroStars. Still no goals to report on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Delosio goes up the line. Dorber, he'll get it into the box. Oh, not met the first time. Now Adelaide City come away with a Booker. Normally a good supplier. Running onto it is Metros, but Henderson there first for MetroStars. Henderson now takes it to the byline. An awkward touch there by Henderson. Goes back to his keeper. And he clears, Carmody, but only as far as Booker. Heads it back down. It'll come back at him. Booker now, needed support. Torre's there, that's the way it goes. Torre, back to Booker. Back to Torre, he's got a good left foot. Shoots, didn't get the power he wanted. Carly, deflection, untidy. Carly puts his head where few would. And that's dangerous play. In fact, Callisto takes down... You can't retaliate, that's exactly right. I heard that in the effects, Mike. So, now let's see how Daniel Cook handles this.
Let's see the replay.
It's always the person retaliating that cops the worst of the discipline. We'll see this on replay now. Torre and Booker combining. Torre into the box. Not a good touch. Awkward deflection. Carly put his head. That was handball by Adelaide City, if anything, I would have thought. Carly got mad but didn't do too much.
Good refereeing.
So nothing?
Nothing in it. Yep.
Just want to see, there was a culprit, I think. There was a bit of a push from a Metro's player. Who was it? Callisto.
Callisto, yeah, just a bit of a push, nudge.
Wink, wink, say no more.
Yep, as it goes to Esposito. He switches player, right-hand side of the park. Looking for Smith, couldn't quite control it. Goes to Pellegrino for Adelaide City. Trying to find his captain Flores. Try to pick it up, well done. Goes to Booker. Tries to find the eye of the needle, does so. Casaborde, can he get to about Henderson?
Henderson's read everything.
Is he good, isn't he?
Oh, beautiful.
Nutmegs the player, still got control. Callisto, Carly, oh well done.
How's this for an early call? Man of the match
good,
after 11 minutes, Henderson.
I agree.
That's a foul. Oh, Benedetti lucky to get away with that.
So Adelaide City inboard, they go to Pellegrino. Can he find someone? Ends up with Esposito for MetroStars. Goes inboard to Barbiero. Benedetti, good youngster. Goes backwards.
Gee.
Carly.
With no disrespect, a little bit different to last week, isn't it, boys?
Very well oiled machine at the moment, the MetroStars. Captain. Delosio goes over the sideline for a throw-in. That's right, thanks to the Green Play Australia. Parry Hills 0-0 against Olympic. Campbelltown leading 1-0 against Croydon. Comets it's 0-0 against Cumberland. And here at TK Shuttle Reserve, it's still 0-0.
Marisic to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos back to Marisic. Adelaide City in defence, looking up, looking for movement. They'll come to club outside, but it splits both Adelaide City players and it goes out for a throw-in right on the halfway line. Any surprises in those in the State League?
Playford leading 2-0 against Western Strikers. Panthers leading 1-0 against Adelaide
That's a
Fighters.
foul. Yep. Castlebordet.
And Damien Morris' team, White City 0-0 against Sturt Lions, Fulham 0-0 against West Adelaide, Burkalla 0-0 against Seaford. All games are about 12 minutes played.
First foul by Adelaide City coming in the 12th minute, thanks to Green Play Australia. Deloisio now with a long searching ball forward. Dorber finds it straight away into the box, headed by Booker defensively back to his keeper, and Woodlands takes it.
And saying that, 2 half-time scores it is there. Play for 2-0. Western Strikers and Panthers 1-0 against Vipers, that's half-time. And Campbelltown 1-0 against Croydon, that's half-time.
Panthers are going all right, Rob, aren't they?
Oh, here we go.
Panthers are going
Yeah, they're doing very well.
aren't they?
They are. They've got a lot of good players there.
What are you trying to say?
Benny probably shake that squad, right?
He's got him up before, Benny.
Flores.
I kept them up. But
That's
then,
right.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Flores dispossessed. This time he couldn't win out. Here come MetroStars in the middle of the park. Esposito, the target, didn't get there. Costopoulos gets there. Plays it to Pellegrino. Pellegrino on the halfway line, chips it into no man's land. Asked a bit of Mitras, did well. Gee, good cut out by Deloisio. Because lurking right behind him. Who was that lurking right behind him? Torre it was. It would have been through on goal. Henderson to Deloisio.
Very good backline, isn't it,
Absolutely.
MetroStars?
Yep.
Yeah, an all-state backline, I reckon.
Ooh, I like the way they can easily transition to a back three as they go forward. And
Barbero.
fullbacks pushing forward, which is great.
Sends it to Dorber. Dorber try to get the cross there. It's come off for an Adelaide City player. And out for a throw-in.
Of course, the vision tonight is on the big screen. Admittedly, it's slightly delayed, but it's good to see.
So
Isn't
throw-in
that
taken.
incredible?
It is. Goes to Captain Deloisio to Henderson.
Best scoreboard in the league, Rob?
100%. Beats it by miles. It goes to Dorber. Deloisio. Henderson. Big, long. Do you reckon he was going for it?
No, off the side of the boot.
Tell you what.
4-2 the last time these two teams met
What does
back
that
in
mean?
August. Well, normally goals. So far, nothing tonight. Almost some holding. Play on, says the referee. Barbiero in the middle of the park. This time, advantage play. Jeez, he's refereed this game very well thus far. As Murray now goes for a bit of a gallop inside. One way, then the other. Looking like he's dead. Shoots. Great save. Great shot. Great stat. So that's on target and that's a save. Let's have a look at that on replay. Look, he does look like he's dead, doesn't he? With that left foot. And a great save by Woodlands in the end. But first real threat on goal coming from MetroStars.
I reckon he's more skillful than his dad.
Oof.
His dad was a...
That's a big goal. His dad was one of the highest scoring Socceroos. Woodlands comes, punches from the corner kick.
I just think he's more skillful than his dad.
Jeez, I'm not going to comment on that.
Can't score goals like his dad.
Interesting comment.
His dad was a machine.
Former Socceroo held the all-time highest scoring and quickest goal too. Two things he held, Damien Murray. Anyway, good bloodline there as Callisto for MetroStars now. Asking a lot of questions of Adelaide City. Booker now, the maestro. What can he do with it? He's dispossessed. Esposito now needs some support. Gee, coming across to help out was Corbo. Needed that to help out.
Just on the Facebook page, someone saying, why not showing Croydon versus Campbelltown? Well, that game is actually, you can watch the game. It's not being commentated, but you can watch the game on YouTube, so it is, you can watch it.
Yeah, so that comment's really superfluous, isn't it?
That's right.
Why? As we mentioned, the Federation, every game is live streamed. So if you don't like this, you can go to any of the other games being streamed tonight through Facebook or YouTube.
Correct.
So that was a free kick against Adelaide City, second foul, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So it is Deloisio, the captain for MetroStars. Still 0-0 here at TK Shuttle Reserve, home ground of the MetroStars. Benedetti with the ball, left side of the park, goes in, but he looks unlikely type, doesn't he? Just moves around the ground. As it goes out, MetroStars trying to go backwards. Barbiero.
I thought it was going to shape up to shoot from there.
To Carly. Try to go back towards Callisto, but it's come unstuck. Flores to Bucco. Bucco looks up, tries to send Torre He's got the ball, steps on it, goes backwards, back to Booker. So Booker for Adelaide City. Pellegrino. Not a good ball, went backwards. Plenty of time though, Kostopoulos. Marisic with the ball for Adelaide City. Jordan Marisic gets it in. Looking for Mitras. Mitras runs onto it. Inside the box, not a good ball to Casaball. Yeah, it goes straight over the line for a throw-in to MetroStars.
I think Mitras was looking at the assistant, see if he was offside, which threw his concentration a bit, which could have led to the loose ball there for Casalborde. But nevertheless, good movement by Adelaide City. Carley now for MetroStars down the line. Kostopoulos gets his head on it. Pellegrino. Corbo goes backwards. Marisic for Adelaide City. A bit heavy on that touch, but got away with it. Goes wide to Torre. Good control, Torre. Comes inside. Torre going for a gallop. He can do this with the left foot. Fouled after disposal, and that'll be a free kick in a dangerous position for Adelaide City.
You got your reply, Paul, on the Facebook. Appreciate you mentioning Campbelltown against Croydon streamed on YouTube. I had forgotten they were on there.
We're here to be helpful to you.
That means we lost one.
That's okay. Look, you've got
What's
it.
wrong with you?
No. Knowledge is good, and you've got to share
If
it.
you want to hear commentary, you can listen to us.
Almost need the option to push the red button and you can watch
Oh,
the 5 games.
gee.
Benny.
Yeah, that won't be
I
too
like
far
that.
away probably one day. Technology in our lifetime is just
Unbelievable,
skyrocketing,
isn't
yeah.
it?
All NPL games streamed. Adelaide City, free kick, dangerous position.
Pellegrino special here, I reckon. He knows how to crack him from there.
This is 35, Rob. 35 out. Have you got the chalk that you can put on
about
screen?
his age.
Oh,
Pellegrino. Is he going to shoot? He's not. Oh, Marisic had a shot straight against the wall. Would have put my money on Pellegrino, but anyhow.
interesting back pass.
Option went there as it goes all the way back to Corbo. He looks for support. Gets it for Kostopoulos. He's been with the club for a while too, Kostopoulos. As he goes towards the right-hand side. No one there though. It'll go straight to the goalkeeper. Henderson.
As we mentioned, great crowd tonight. Predominantly on the clubhouse side, but still some scattered on your side, Benny.
Yep.
Right-hand side of the park. Dorber was there, also Maury. Callisto, one of ball backwards towards Delosio, his captain. He's an improved player, isn't he, Callisto?
I think he's always
Very
been
improved,
consistent.
yeah.
I think he's...
Goes out long ball by Barbiero. It's a good ball too. Finding Dorber, cuts it back. Esposito got an interesting head to it. Into the arms of the keeper.
I wonder if it's a ploy by Saraceno to get Dorber to get it in straight away. You notice he doesn't hesitate, Benny, to get that ball
he
into the
certainly
hot
does.
spot.
Yeah, it looks like, early balls into the box, and that's probably a good idea really, because they are getting behind them quite well. So just need to get it a little bit more accurate, a little bit more dangerous spot. But that early ball, yeah, definitely dangerous. Great idea.
Kostopoulos now for Adelaide City. Marisic in his defensive 18-yard box. Directing traffic, Pellegrino. Normally very accurate with a pass, as is this time as well. Kostopoulos now goes to the switch to the other side, but it's cut out by Dorber. Torre was the target. Dorber now goes for that run. Holds it up a bit to Maury. They do a little bit of a 1-2. Maury tries to run back onto it, but probably runs out of line in the end.
I like his new role, Dorber, playing in the fullback position.
Certainly busy, isn't he?
A couple of Facebook messages again. Tomio, I agree strongly with Joseph Carroll. Carroll mentions Lewis Benedetti, up-and-coming king. So that's good. Max Gurr, what do you guys think of the FFA Cup draw? Any fixtures to look out for? Maybe talk about that a bit later. And Frank Mitchell on. This is a far better game.
How are you,
agree,
Frankie?
Frank.
Yeah.
Well done, Frankie.
Of course, former commentator
Yeah.
and
with us.
Saturday soccer shower on 5RTI. Delosio to the far side, Dorber.
You have to agree with Benedetti. Looks the classy player.
He's been blessed with talent, hasn't he? Another one that Rob didn't pick up on. Play on words, Benedetto, blessed. As MetroStars now go on a bit of a break. Smith, players left and right of him, goes to the right, but this time not a good pass, and it was cut out by Orchard.
It's always a bit of a risk there when Flores gets on the ball. If he doesn't Get that ball moving quickly. He's getting caught out a couple of times.
So this is a second corner for MetroStars, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Looks like it'll be Dylan Smith. Gee, the air flight comes straight over the...
We're in the flight path, and that's the Big Bird.
If they ever want to land here, we've got the lights.
It's the Emirates.
So the corner kick taken deep,
Ooh,
but
nice
too
and
close
close
to the keeper there in Woodlands. Capable keeper, former Comets keeper.
Son of Jane.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, I think I am right. I know I'm right, actually.
As it goes backwards to Corbo.
Thunderbirds coach, former. And was she also Australian coach? Jane Woodlands?
I think you're right. I'm only guessing.
Well,
Jordan Marisic with the ball. Goes out left-hand side
Good
of the park.
touch.
Casaborde looks like to move on the left side of the park. They
Switch with Torre, yeah.
Yep, with Torre.
They've got some pace up front, Benny, to trouble the Metro defence.
They sure do.
Torre.
Both teams actually do. And that's the interesting thing in those when they go for those breaks and that transition is really fast. It's dangerous both ends.
So it'll be Casaborde goes to Torre. Up in the air it goes. Getting a funny looking header there was Barbiero. It's cleared in the end by MetroStars. Josh Murray.
He's playing well, isn't he?
Very well.
Smith playing okay too. Goes to Carly. Carly looks up. Goes for a run. Ooh, tried a funny looking pass.
No, the thought was good.
Yeah, it was. Oh no, I was thinking.
Esposito, he wanted to run through.
But Adelaide City in the way is Jordan Marisic. Right hand side of the park. Casaborde. Bucco. Flores very quiet, isn't he? Doesn't touch the ball as much. Goes left hand side of the park. Orchard. Back to Jordan Marisic to Pellegrino. Adelaide City. Pushing it around. Gets it towards Mitras. Henderson.
If that was going to come here, if he hacked that forward, no. He's kept it in.
Clears it. Only as far as Kostopoulos. Bucco.
It's beautiful ball movement, isn't it? Gee,
Goes
look at
in.
this.
Player goes down. Referee doesn't want nothing of it. Benedetti, can he get to it? As it goes out to Bucco. Ends up with Kostopoulos. So Adelaide City in control at the moment. Just over 25 minutes played. Still 0-0. Perfect conditions tonight. Goes out. Orchard. All the way back to his keeper in Woodlands. Marisic.
Perfect conditions for a hamburger and chips. It's cold up here.
Hint, hint.
No, thanks to
Pellegrino.
MetroStars and their beautiful hospitality. Start of the game. Fed us all.
Kostopoulos. Marisic has come unstuck.
Smith wanted the foul.
Pellegrino did well. Good ball trying to find Torre. Well done,
Well
Carmody.
read, yeah.
Came out well. Look at that ball too. Did Smith.
Good control.
Don't know if it was lucky. It was straight to him. Goes to Murray. Chance for MetroStars. He loves to run. Gets towards the corner there. Benedetti. Oh, I thought he could have got that.
Kostopoulos had to do very well with that header. Just have a look at this on replay. It was taken to the byline. It was very dangerous. Benedetti lurking. Kostopoulos did very well to concede the corner. Jeez, any more jumping like that, you make me put a line through all
Corner number 3.
Yes, sir. Score update while we've got a chance.
Yeah, they're taking the corner. We'll wait for the corner, I reckon, Paul.
Okay.
Still the same scores though, if you want to know, but I will say it in a minute. As the corner kick's taken, it's cleared by Adelaide City. Up in the air it goes. Casaborde and Benedetti clashing there, but it's end up with Carly. Carly was switch play, good switch too. Beautiful switch. Nice looking header there, but straight into the arms of the keeper. Score update, it is 0-0. Olympic and Parry Hills. Campbelltown leading 1-0 against Croydon. Comets 0-0 against Cumberland, and MetroStars here at TK Shotter Reserve. It's 0-0.
Well, thanks to Green Play Australia as Adelaide City. It's Torre. It's Mitras making a nuisance of himself. Flores now, normally good with the disposal. Flores plays it wide. Casaborde now, tip of the box, 45-degree angle. Attacks the goal, shoots! Weren't burner, as Rob would say, but well saved. That's on target, and that's their first goal attempt on target. And first save to Carmody.
Yeah, went under the young Casabore. He went for it.
That's the danger of not closing Flores down quickly in those areas. He does have that vision, that creativity, doesn't he, to create some chances.
So Metros with the corner, could be a left-footed in-swinger. Jordan Mauritius is up there, the big tall player. Christopoulos on the back post, I think.
Too deep.
Christopoulos it is. And that's gone way past.
Waste.
Out for a throw-in, quickly taken here by Dorber. Goes to Murray. Young Josh Murray controls. Short, he goes to Barbiero. Henderson. They switch play to Carly. Carly looks up. Goes back to Henderson. Henderson switches play. Captain Delosio. He's been around for a few years, hasn't he? When's he going to retire?
Easy.
Goes to Barbiero. Callisto.
He's got that physique, doesn't carry any weight.
Yeah,
so
true.
he's lucky.
Dorber. Turns around, that was Murray. They're pushing it neatly. Barbiero. They're looking for some. Benedetti tried the 1-2, didn't come off. And away go Adelaide City.
Almost away. Benedetti steals it back for MetroStars, so it'll come back at him. Benedetti needs support. A lot of yellow, white shirts in front of him. Callisto offers that support. He gets pushed back to Henderson, so they'll start from the halfway line. Dorber seems to have switched sides as well. Dorber now playing on the left, goes inboard to Barbiero. Barbiero back to Dorber. Benedetti moving around with Carly. Dorber goes short back to Barbiero.
Sitting quite deep, City.
Very. No one in the attacking half for City. Callisto now. Back to Barbiero on the halfway line. Maybe playing on the counter, they want it. Carly. Inboard. Callisto didn't read it, but got there in the end to his credit. Benedetti now centres the ball. Smith dispossessed. Still a chance. Dancing one way then the other. Lays it off and Callisto couldn't. Benedetti can.
Same
Shoots. Same position, but no power like last time. Clash of heads there. Referee will stop it. Clash of heads, Maury and Pellegrino. Was it shoulder to shoulder?
Looked like it from my angle, a bit more shoulder to shoulder.
Let's have a look on the replay. This will tell us.
Pella's feeling that.
Maury, oh yeah, shoulder to shoulder, no head collision. You're right again, Ben Dale. Oh, he likes being right, doesn't he? He's got the peppercelli.
Benny Wright.
Just want to be like Rob.
Benny Wright.
Oh, good Lord.
That's what a lot of people say.
I didn't say which Rob.
Good point.
Okay, Stephanopoulos. That Lewis kid's goal was magnificent last week. Must agree with the horrendous haircut, though. He's got a good haircut. It was a great goal. You've got to pick it up on YouTube. Best goal of the season. Even though Aniemba's goal last week for Parry Hills was a pretty good one too.
So Pellegrino's come off. I wonder if there's any blood there. Referee will do a drop ball. Wind picks up. How is it down at ground level, Ben?
Cold.
No, okay, with the wind?
Yeah, it's the wind's still quite
Picking
strong
up?
coming
Yeah.
across, yeah. Hasn't dropped off at all, actually.
Are they leaving for Adelaide City? Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Christopoulos.
Sportsman.
Well, they had possession when the ref stopped play. Marisic goes wide. Orchard back to the keeper. Esposito applying the pressure. Quick release. Torre heads it on, but to no one in particular, and Pellegrino comes back on the park. Still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard.
And Green Play Australia score updates. Panthers leading 3-0. Benny, Playford leading 2-0 against Western Strikers. West LA leading 1-0 against Fulham. And West Torrens, Bergala, Seaford 1-1. And White City and Sturt Lions, it's 0-0.
Those Panthers, eh?
State League scores.
I'm happy for them. I'm very happy for them.
No, absolutely.
They might win 10-0.
You never know.
Dorber on the far side for MetroStars. No one's broken the duck here yet. Still scoreless. Dorber, Callisto. No one on the same wavelength. Maury gets there. Gee, with good speed too and good pace. Runs out of play. Goal kick.
It's cold up here.
It is very cold.
Lucky I bought my jacket.
Oh no, I might have to borrow another one.
It's not even winter.
I know. What's it going to be like in the winter? Beautiful Friday night football, NPL SA. Round 3 proudly brought to you by Coopers, the official beer of the NPL SA. Not a bad drop, may I say.
As they go into attack, Adelaide City in the way. Henderson, man of the match so far, goes towards The keeper there in Carmody quickly throws it out. Barbiero, they're a well-oiled machine at the moment, MetroStars. Haven't put it on the scoreboard as yet, though. Tim Henderson looking for support. Goes to Carly, who'll get a free kick.
It's clumsy, that one.
Their rotations through the midfield, Metro, very good. Good ball movement. But that final third, just Adelaide City, hard to break down, aren't they?
Getting back in numbers, Adelaide City, that's for sure. So quickly taken free kick, Barbiero. Smith comes to meet it, but gets pushed back. Henderson on the halfway line. If there's a quick break, there's only the goalkeeper in the Metro's defensive half. Murray short, Smith chips it into the box. Benedetti, one of the shortest players up there, got his head on it, believe it or not, but wide of the upright. So that's their fourth, in fact their fifth goal attempt, MetroStars. 4 off target, 1 on target. So they're calling the shots at the moment. Adelaide City only 1 goal attempt. Those stats thanks to Green Play Australia.
So it goes out Booker. He's been a bit quiet too, actually. Flores.
Haven't had much of the ball, in fairness.
True. Been 60-40 Metro's way.
Mm.
So it goes back to Flores. Well, he's got great touch, hasn't he? Kostopoulos for Adelaide City. Jordan Marisic. Looks for support. Gets it through Orchard. Sends it wider to Toure. Orchard from Pellegrino. Booker.
Gee, under pressure.
Kostopoulos. Back to Booker. Terrible ball straight to Carly. Callisto's been good too tonight. Dorber, Smith. Here they go again. Murray runs onto it. It's Joshua Murray. Steps over, does a bit of a dance on the ball. Still with the ball, looking for support.
Doesn't really have many options.
I think he's in trouble now.
Well, he's outnumbered.
Still
and
won the ball in the end, wins the throw in.
Yeah, well done to the lad, because as he said, looking for support, but none forthcoming.
So throw into Dorber. MetroStars. They go back. Smith was there.
Oof, ran out of line.
Yep. Get away. Might be a free kick in the end.
I think it went
Or
out of play
throw in
first. Yeah. So Adelaide City deep in their defensive half. Orchard with the ball. Wanting some movement, but not much really forthcoming. Pellegrino ambles up, but is there something going on that I can't see, because it's very stationary at the moment?
Bit of confusion over the free kick and the throw-in.
Okay. Toure eventually came, and now it's hacked forward, but Deloissier will probably see it over the line. Gets a bit of a nudge in the back, and Metros just makes sure of it. So Metros with a throw-in, Dorber to take it. Front of their coach's box, far side of the ground. In their defensive half, Henderson. 35 gone, 35 and a bit gone on the Green Play Australia time clock. Still no goals to report. Metros have had the better of the goal scoring opportunities, as Henderson now comes forward looking for some movement. Carly right near the byline, goes back to Henderson. Good pressing by Metros, so they have to switch it. Deloissier a lot more central, goes to the far side. Smith's come deep to collect the ball. Now he goes for a bit of a gallop. Through ball. Esposito back to Smith. Smith tip of the box, shoots. No real power on that.
Oh, he's got a touch.
No real power, but it is on target. That's the second on target for Adelaide, for MetroStars.
Casabal with the ball for Adelaide City. Kostopoulos, Marisic. Orchard. Goes even further wide.
Flores has just been given the libero role. He can go where he likes.
Goes to Pellegrino. Stopoulos. Just breaks down when they go forward, doesn't it?
Yep.
That's a nice switch though.
Oh,
Toure.
not a good percentage ball.
Should have maybe controlled it.
Yep.
Goes centre of the field.
Oof.
Corbo. Bradley Corbo goes to Bukov. He finds Casabore. Back to Booker it goes. Pellegrino looking for support. Flores, here comes Adelaide City to Torre, can crack it. Decides to cut it back. And it's harmlessly gone into the arms of Carmody. But it was a good move by Adelaide City.
Yeah, I think he was caught in two minds, Torre. Shall I centre or shall I shoot? And in the end, it was a soft back pass at best to the keeper. So now MetroStars come out of defence. What happened to the brothers of Adelaide City?
Costas.
Yeah,
Anthony's gone to Victoria.
And the other one?
Heidelberg, I think. He's playing with Raiders. Don't you listen when I talk?
No.
I don't know. What am I going to do with this guy?
So ball on the far side. Dorber tries a through ball for Murray. He's got plenty of pace, been prominent. Gets the cut back into the box. Holds up in the breeze. Esposito with the head on target, but no real power. But a good movement once again by MetroStars. As Adelaide City now their turn. Torre, better control. Goes backwards. Orchard.
Actually gone to Marconi. Anthony Costa.
There you go. That's why I don't listen, Rob, because probably don't say the right thing. Only joking, mate.
I know.
Get away, Dill.
No one knows the local league like you, mate.
As MetroStars go into attack.
I'm deadly serious with that comment.
Been around a while, haven't I?
Yes.
Might have to retire. Goes to Flores. Outside of the foot, terrible pass. Wouldn't have done that in his heydays. As it goes to Delosio.
Well, he would, but it would have come off.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dorber. Right hand side to Murray. To Smith. Goes out to Callisto, back to Zachary Smith. Oh, I mean, Dylan
Zachary Smith.
Dr. Zachary
Dr.
Smith.
Zachary Smith, yes. Lost in space.
Lost in space. Goes out to Henderson. Barbiero. Back to Smith. He's been okay too, Smith. Looks up. Trying to go to Esposito. Callisto. It's come unstuck. Or read there by Casaborde. Corbo. Turns. Jordan Marisic. Back to Corbo it goes. Come unstuck though. Dorber wins it. Right hand side of the park. Chance for Metro to low one. Callisto. Esposito tries it. Oof. Keeper did well in the end. Well done, Woodlands. Keeps possession. Dangerous move by MetroStars. Thwarted.
Switching on the replay, Esposito, I thought that would have been a goal, but right at the keeper, but he fumbled on the first, got there on the second. That's the sixth. Oh, that actually was on target. What am I doing? I'll put that off target. So that's 9 goal attempts by MetroStars. That's a foul by MetroStars, and that's their third foul of the half. Who's the player down? Flores?
Flores, yeah.
Certainly slowed down, isn't he, Flores?
But the skill level's still there. So foul. Adelaide City take the free kick. Deep in their defensive half, a switch of play. Breeze going across the ground. Kostopoulos plays the inboard. Corbo goes back to Kostopoulos, goes back to Marisic. Marisic has Pellegrino short if he wants him. That's the way it goes. Pellegrino now to the far side. Flores under pressure on the halfway line. Nice ball through to Corbo. Corbo now tries to send Mitros on a run, but it's Delosio getting there first and conceding the throw. Torre across there to take it. Waiting for his teammates to get up in the box. So Torre to take the throw in for Adelaide City, deep into attack. Mitros back to Torre. Poof! Look at that for a back pass to the halfway line. Gee whiz, interesting back pass. Orchard starts the rebuild for Adelaide City.
Scott, thanks to the Green Play Australia. It's 1-1 now. Campbelltown and Croydon Kings 1-1. With other scores, it's 0-0 Parry-Hills Olympic, Comets Cumberland, and MetroStars Adelaide City here at TK Shuttle Reserve.
So Christopoulos now going for a bit of a gallop. Back heels it to Casalbore. Corbo's calling for it short, ignored. Goes to Orchard on the far side. Orchard now has Pellegrino. That's the way it goes. Back to Orchard under a little bit of pressure, so they go back to their keeper, Woodlands. Woodlands now will come clubhouse side. Christopoulos. 43 minutes approaching this first half. Green Play Australia time clock. Still no goals on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Very tight affair. Who was saying under 2.5? It was the Doc, wasn't it? It's probably got that one right, Doc. As now
3 goals in the second half.
Rob's just jinxed it. Marisic now finds Booker, who's been very quiet. Haven't called him too often, the big Nick.
Yeah, not normal.
Nicholas goes to the far side. Mitras, but Dorber gets there first. Hits the light pole. Probably couldn't do that again if you tried in 10 shots.
I think with Pellegrino and Flores in that midfield, it does affect Buko's game a bit, actually. It doesn't allow him to get on the ball as much as normal.
Normally he's had about 5 or 6 shots by now.
Very good.
He's 4-0 up. Panthers 4-0 up now.
Yep.
Blimey.
In the State League, and it's 0-0 White City Sturt Lions. Fulham is 1-0 down against West Adelaide. Burkalla 2-1 up against Seaford, and Playford, their final score 3-0 against Western Strikers.
Some interesting results in the State League one.
So Adelaide City now getting the cut back into the box. Cutting it out was Deloisio. They haven't got it out of trouble yet. Now they have through Barbiero.
Yeah, it was a seesaw battle, wasn't it? Because Burkalla won by a lot first week and then lost the following week.
Crazy question. Are West Adelaide playing at their new premises yet?
No, they're playing here.
West Adelaide?
Yeah.
Not right now.
No, they're playing here. Their home
Is that
ground
right?
is here.
Sure.
Until their ground is ready.
Have we got an ETA on that?
Estimated time of arrival.
Free kick picked up by referee Cook.
They were pretty confident they'll
Let's
play
see
this
what's
year.
going on here. He's got something to sort out, I think. Daniel Cook will see if we can pick it up on the replay here.
Who's in trouble? Dorper, I
Well,
think.
I don't know.
Josh Murray.
It's not on screen. So from the throw in, Torre, Josh Murray, Torre, Dorber throws down the player. Murray failed. Oh, bit of retaliation by Flores. Murray not happy with that. Bang, nothing in it. Handbags at 6 paces. Whoa, nothing in that. Absolutely nothing in that.
He was just saying, kick me.
No. So free kick to Adelaide City though. That's the upshot of it all. It's the 4th foul conceded by MetroStars. As we're into extra time of the first half here at the TK Shutter Reserve on a very cool Friday night. NPLSA round 3 action thanks to Cooper's, the official beer of the NPLSA.
Watch out for Jordan Marisic there. Pellegrino with a free kick. Swings it in.
Off the line by
Esposito.
As it goes in. Chance! It's gone in! It's gone in. Gone straight through. A few players. I don't know who touched it in the end.
Flores.
He's claiming it, that's for sure, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got claims to it. It's headed.
It appears calm, but he just hesitated a
Yeah, I
couple
think
of
it's
It
times.
is Flores, yes.
Flores.
It is a Flores goal, 46th minute. Well, there you go. Claims of offside.
Very soft goal.
Now there will be a consultation. No VAR. This angle's not going to tell us. Was he interfering with play? He did get in the keeper's way, so there are fair claims to this.
Yeah.
He is in an was he in an offside position? Can't really tell from that angle.
Well, if he's touched it.
It's a goal. But was he interfering with play? So Flores, the goal scorer,
Yeah, true. Flores touched it, yeah, but was he interfering? Correct.
and can't really tell from our camera angle as the remonstration all in vain, and it's on the scoreboard now.
In the dying seconds too, 46.
Yep, 46. So Adelaide City on target on that occasion and scoring 1-0 up. Would you say against the owner play, Ben?
Yeah, you would really, but I mean, you know, silly free kick given away in a dangerous spot at a dangerous time. You know, it was always going to come from a set piece, really, because not much has been created clearly other than that.
Torre on the far side now for Adelaide City with 2 minutes of extra time being played, and the referee calls it halts, as Rob would say. And that is half-time here at the TK Shutter Reserve. And a last gasp goal of that first half going to Adelaide City, Marcos Flores in the 46th minute. They go in with a half-time lead of 1-0. And we'll see who Benny Dale can get hold of down there at pitch side.
So yeah, good 1-0 lead here by Adelaide City, and they pushed hard and got that goal right at the end. A bit lucky in the end. Claim of offside. Metro's not very happy, but still another half to go in this game. So here's Benny Dale with Adriano Pellegrino.
Adriano with us. Yes, Adriano, how'd you see that? I mean, it was the midfield. You got plenty of time on the ball, and the ball movement was really good, but just hard to break down at both ends.
Yeah, they're a solid unit at the back. They're a good team. They're organised, but we're finding good time on the ball. Our game plan's going to plan. We just got to be a bit more patient in the final third, but I think we can break them down, and we dominated that half.
Excellent. Nice time to get a goal going into half time.
Yeah, of course, putting balls into the box, dangerous areas. We've spoken about it. We scored last week with a deflection as well. So if we can keep bombarding them, putting pressure on them, make sure their ball carriers are closed down in midfield, and we can starve them with the ball.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, well, no worries. We'll get back. I'll let you get in there, and sure, Matrish wants you in there. But good luck for the second half.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Adriano Pellegrino there with Benny Dale, our boundary rider, and gee whiz, going in with maybe a surprise 1-0 lead at half time. Metro Stars, I'll go through the stats for you. They had 9 goal attempts, Metro Stars, to 3 of Adelaide City. Metro Stars had 3 corners. I didn't register a corner for Adelaide City. Is that right? Could be wrong on that one.
That was a free kick, was that?
That was a free kick.
Free kick, you're right.
4 fouls conceded by Metro Stars, 3 by Adelaide City. So the stats certainly show Metro Stars dominance in that first half, but not on the scoreboard where it counts. Adelaide City 1, Metro Stars 0. Benny, how'd you see that first half?
Yeah, look, I mean, it was always, to a certain extent, always going to come from either a set piece or a mistake from either team, and it didn't look like either defence was going to get broken down, but it did appear to be Carmody a couple of times late in that first half, just hesitated to come off his line a bit. But yeah, look, I mean, it's going to be an interesting second half. Adelaide City defending very well, very deep. They're almost happy for Metro to have the ball in that middle third, as long as they can't break them down.
Rob, some scores around the grounds before we take a break.
Okay, 78 minutes played down at Parry Hills ground. Parry Hills 0, Olympic 0. Campbelltown 77 minutes played. It's 1-1 against Croydon, but I did see a little soccer ball with a cross on it, so they might have missed the penalty, Croydon Kings, in that one. Half time at Comets there. Adelaide Comets 1, leading Cumberland 0. So Cumberland putting up a better fight there. And here at TK Shutter Reserve, Adelaide City scoring on the deaf in the 46-minute mark. Marcos Flores scoring the goal. They lead 1-0. In the State League, Panthers leading 4-0 against Vipers. 78 minutes played there. 82 minutes played, White City against Sturt Lions, it's 0-0. 45 minutes played, West Adelaide leading 1-0 against Fulham. Half time down there, Burkella's ground, Burkella 2, Seaford 2, and Playford, that is a final score down there, 3-0 against Western Strikers.
It's half time here at the TK Shutter Reserve. We go into half time, Metro Stars 0, Adelaide City 1. Surprise scoreline? Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll see how the second half pans out after the break.
Ready to go and look at some new cars?
I already am.
Oh?
I like this one.
Oh, nice. Have you thought about insurance?
I'm just doing an online quote now.
So anything your dad can help with?
I'd love a coffee.
Insure your car from new continually with RAA, and if it's written off, we'll replace it with a new one. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
MetroStars is one of SA's most innovative and successful. MetroStars celebrating 25 years. See you at Clemzig this weekend.
I like this one.
Oh, nice. Have you thought about insurance?
I'm just doing an online quote now.
New car? Get RAA Comprehensive Car Insurance. RAA.
Keep on moving on.
Welcome back to TK Shuttle Reserve. It is 1-0 in favour of the visitors, Adelaide City. The stats very heavily in favour of MetroStars, but at the end of the day, they don't count for much. It's what you put on the scoreboard that counts, and we have to go back to May last year when Adelaide City defeated MetroStars, but it was on Adelaide City's home turf with a 1-0 scoreline. Will that be the case, or how will Metro respond in this second half?
Interesting scoreline in the National Premier League. Thanks to Green Play, Australian Olympic taking the lead 1-0 over Para Hills. Campbelltown, Croydon still 1-1. Play being sent off though for Campbelltown.
Ooh.
One of the Mullins, not sure which Mullen. Adelaide Comets are leading 1-0 against Cumberland, and here at TK Shuttle Reserve, just coming out the boys for the start of the second half. It is Adelaide City leading 1-0 against MetroStars.
Some State League 1 results, Rob?
Yeah, 4-0 Panthers leading against Vipers with 1 minute to go plus time on. White City Sturt Lions, it's still 0-0 at 90th minute mark. West Adelaide 1-0 at half time against Fulham. 2-2 at Seaford Rangers and West Tomsburg Colour half time, and Playford winning 3-0 against the Western Strikers.
If you've just joined us, it's Adelaide City in the black and white stripes, kicking to left of screen, and they hold a 1-0 lead. MetroStars going to right of screen with their red and yellow strip, and they've just won a foul.
No changes made at half time either.
Cool, looks like it, that's right. Thanks, Benny.
So it's just a goal kick, not a foul. To MetroStars' Flores up front there with Metros. But he's really been roaming the park, so to speak. Ball gets to the halfway line. The breeze going across the ground. Flores now in possession. 2 around him, being held. Could have been a foul. Referee plays advantage. Offside flag up. And it's called a foul to Flores. So good refereeing again. Just letting to see if there's an advantage. You'll see this on replay. There's your foul. 2 just about holding him. He let it go because it was a good goal scoring opportunity, but offside against Casal Bordes, so he pulled it back.
He's a good referee, this one.
I think we're blessed actually in South Australia with the referees. I reckon the majority are really good.
Before the game, I said, good game, Mr. Cook.
Oh, you did wish him the best?
I said, no doubt.
Perry Mitchell lining up this one. Free kick specialist
against his former club.
Oh yeah, Perry knows how to crack them too, doesn't he?
You'll know this ground too. And
It
it's
was a bit
little
different before though. When he was here.
intricacies, that's true.
A
So
little bit more grass on this one.
So Te Perry Metros over the ball. Can he crack it in? Swings it around. Doesn't dip enough. Over the crossbar it goes for a goal kick. Adelaide City have opened up quite well in the second half. They are leading 1-0. As
Surround.
Carmody will take this goal kick in towards the centre of the ground. Josh Murray went up. In the way though, it's MetroStars. Back to Carmody it goes. Captain Delosio. Across the face he goes towards Henderson. Back to Delosio it goes. So MetroStars playing keepies off at the moment, but that's come unstuck. Flores, we saw the keeper. That's good thinking.
And bad execution if that's
not
what he was going
not
for.
quite got there, didn't he? And away go MetroStars.
So MetroStars from defence to the far side. Henderson had a stellar first half. Goes wide. Carley back in ball, puts Callisto under a little bit of pressure. Booker applying that pressure, but they come out of it.
That back four of Cities looks so organised. It's going to be hard to break down.
Barbiero now. Little chip forward, Delosio. Nice movement. Dorber ends up with it. Inboard to Callisto. Lays it off. Smith gets Murray gets a nudge in the back. Blatant foul. I don't think you'd be protesting that, Nick. That's an obvious foul. You'll see this on replay. Well, it wasn't that obvious on that part of the replay. It was just a little bit prior to that. I think he gave him the nudge. Nevertheless, a foul. First one conceded by City this half. Gee, 4 fouls MetroStars in the first half, 3 Adelaide City. I think last week we had about 19 or something, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a bit tougher last week.
Untidy, I would say.
So Esposito over the ball. He likes it from this range as well. Hasn't taken a real big run up, hasn't he?
No.
He's going to swing it around, curl it somehow. Esposito does curl
Did
it.
that take a
but,
deflection off the wall?
It might have just dipped. Could have. Into the arms of Woodlands. He's a replay, Paul.
Couldn't tell from that, but I reckon there might have been a slight deflection. Just the ball changed. Here we go. This would tell us. I reckon it did hit the back of someone's head. Might have been Mitros's back. So another Adelaide City player down.
It's not Flores again, is it?
Yeah. Knee to the back, I think.
So we can catch that on replay as we were
been
watching
the
the
best
previous
player on the
replay.
ground,
Yeah, I
hasn't
knew
he?
you were going to say that, Robbie.
He's
Somehow.
been always on the ground. No, he's played well tonight. I've got to give that to him. Pellegrino takes the free kick, goes backwards. Jordan Marisic looks up, big long pass forward, goes out.
Torre.
It's not like an Adelaide City just to go long, isn't it? They like to push it around, but Adelaide City's still control though. Booker to Flores, back to Booker. Here, chance for Adelaide City. He falls down at the wrong time. It's not a penalty, I wouldn't think so. But they are claiming for it, and it's a goal kick.
Well, we'll see on the replay here. He overran it, saw that it went a bit too heavy for him, and he just maybe took a fall. Carley letting him know about that, taking a fall. No contact there at all. No penalty at all. And that's a foul.
You can hear it from me.
Yeah. Benny right in front of you, mate. How was that one?
Yeah, it didn't look good. Probably lucky to get away with it out of yellow there, but Daniel Cook, as you know, has done a good job so far.
Game played in good spirit. Dorber inboard. Murray one way then the other. Back to Dorber. Ran out of line. Interesting. So a couple of early fouls by City. Still hold a 1-0 lead as we quickly go around the grounds. Maybe not.
He's trying to do. The ball's in play.
It wasn't when I asked you, but anyway, it's okay.
As it goes out.
Oh, nice back heel.
Back heel there by Flores. Goes out to Metros. Here goes Adelaide City. Looking okay. Goes out to Casaborde. He's going to go on his own. He looks like
that's
going
a foul.
on his
That's
own.
a card, surely.
And that's a foul and that's a card.
Just outside the box,
And
too.
that is definitely Perry Mitras territory.
And that's, is that Delosio?
Gee, Henderson remonstrating there. I think Timmy should stay out of that because that was a blatant foul. Who was the culprit there? 14, Smith.
Oh, Smith got the yellow.
Smith got the yellow. Blatant foul on replay just outside the box. So, first yellow and third foul of the half for MetroStars. They only conceded 4 in the entire first half. They're already up to 3, and we've only played 7 minutes of the second half. Thanks to Green Play Australia. Scoreboard here will show them the replay. Blatant foul. Not too many complaints.
Barely touched him.
It's foul, Rob.
Yeah, did you see the replay?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What do you think? I'm just guessing.
It's a me.
Jim's going to show it again on the big screen. There we go. Tell me this isn't a foul, Rob. Please.
Oh, can't see it. Give me dive.
So, free kick to Adelaide City in a very good position.
That's like Thomas. It's Perry Metros.
And it's a good shot deflected off the wall. Metros out for a corner.
Okay, score updates. Comets are leading 1-0 against Cumberland. 50th minute mark.
Only 1-0.
Yep,
good
Comets
response
leading.
by Cumberland.
Olympic winning 1-0 against Parry Hills, and final scores Campbelltown's ground. It's 1-1 against Croydon Kings.
Cooper O'Donnell getting some instructions from Travis Dodd over here. Looks like a change maybe on the cards.
So corner to Adelaide City. A lot of movement in the box. Flores making a nuisance of himself. It goes very deep, headed away, and a free kick picked up by the referee. Dorber got his head on it.
Cooper O'Donnell's more of a defensive player, don't you think? I would like to see Hamish Gale.
Yeah, I would have thought the old Hammer would have been getting a run.
Put him on.
Having said that, the midfield isn't really the problem for Metro at the moment, is it?
Yeah, true. Well, you want to score goals, though.
That's right.
As it goes out, right-hand side of the park, MetroStars, Delosio, Dorber. Maybe they're going to put
Fabian's been quiet.
I reckon that's not a bad move, actually. They're going to put Dorber further up front, I reckon. Take Benedetti off, I reckon.
Starting to get a bit untidy
Cooper O'Donnell
here.
in place of Dorber, and Dorber push forward.
Certainly Coach Pepicelli.
I should be a coach, I reckon.
As Adelaide City now from defence. Kostopoulos goes back to Marisic. That wind just died down a little bit, thank goodness. Good take by Mitras, dispossessed. Pellegrino gets it back for Adelaide City. He's in the centre of the park, goes backwards to Marisic. He goes to the far side of the ground, asks a bit of Corbo, and too much in the end of Corbo.
Wasn't really necessary, that pass either. He had Kostopoulos there. Could have just kept this simple.
Throw in taken goes to Barbiero. MetroStars still 1-0 down. Captain Delosio goes back to Henderson. Henderson with the ball on the far side. Goes out. MetroStars haven't opened up the second half too well.
It's been all Adelaide City.
Yeah, Adelaide City doing well. Goes to Perry Metros. He goes down, foul after disposal just about. Pellegrino with the ball. He switches play. They've had more possession to Adelaide City. Kostopoulos, right hand side. Back to Corbo, back to Kostopoulos. He looks for some support. Goes inboard. He goes Adelaide City. Corbo, right hand side. Casabore. Well done there. I think it's Carly. Tussling with a couple of players. Referee.
So you want Pepicelli? He's on the money.
Hey, man.
Looks like Benedetti coming off.
I can read it. That's the attacking move I would make. Anyhow, Dorber, put him up front because he's a renowned goal scorer too. Goes back to the keeper, Woodlands, Marisic. Back to Orchard, to Woodlands. So just push that playing, keep his off.
So Orchard's a big fella, isn't he, up close?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd he come from?
He's from the juniors. I think he got his, because Zach Waters got sent off last week. That's why he's in the team. A very capable player. The ball goes into attack. Flores has done well. Backwards goes Dylan Smith to his keeper. Back to Smith it goes.
That was Kelly.
Yeah, Stephen Kelly.
Sorry about that. As it goes out.
This is Smith.
There's Smith.
Right hand side. Benedetti. Can he score before he goes off? Chips a nice one. No one there though. Goes back and it's cleared. And I think the change will be made now.
And the referee indicating that, the assistant. So MetroStars first to go to their bench. So, well, what do we had there? That was an interesting test pattern. So 19 coming on. That's Cooper O'Donnell.
Good player too.
And was it Benedetti going off? Yes. So the youngster not lighting it up like last week.
Yeah, he'll be playing in the right fullback position and Dorber pushed up front.
So MetroStars now trailing 1-0 to Adelaide City on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Barbiero receives from Deloisio. They hesitate. Oh, nice work by Barbiero to redeem himself. Taken down by Pellegrino. Frustration there, dumps the player. Unnecessary, Fabian. He's got that, he's dumped Buko. He's got that bit of a streak in him, hasn't he, Fabian? Sometimes just letting the frustration overtake. So that's the 5th foul of the half. 13 minutes gone, only conceded 4 in the entire first half.
I think you're right in what you were saying before, Rob. Dorber certainly got an opportunity to get some joy down that side there with Orchard there. A little bit of inexperience might just come into play there.
So Adelaide City going to their bench as well. Who's coming on 14?
Well, well done, Flores.
I don't see a 14. Is it 14, Benny? Right in front of you.
Number 16, sorry.
16.
Thomas Love.
That's the one.
A bit of love is coming on.
And Marcos Flores, the goal scorer, going off.
Done his job. Well done, Flores.
Very
Captain.
heavily strapped left knee there, Thomas Love.
It's had a bit more pace up front.
It looks like he's bleeding on his left knee, but it's strapped. I can see it. I don't think he played last week due to that injury. Okay, so it's Woodlands. Adelaide City holding on strong, aren't they?
They've had good opening 10 minutes, but the last forward started to even up a bit.
So Dorber just pumps it up front. Esposito's been well held tonight so far. Trying to put pressure on the keeper. Torre getting a back header. Deloisio winning the throw in. Goes backwards to Henderson. He goes to Cooper O'Donnell. Back to Deloisio. Inboard he goes to Carley. Big, long, strong ball, but not good enough.
Too strong.
Over the sideline for a throw into Adelaide City. Player goes down, Casabor. It's certainly chalk and cheese, isn't it? First half, second half.
6 fouls by MetroStars this half. They only had 4 in the first. Just frustration now. Robbie's got to get him to keep a lid on it, not to give away unnecessary free kicks. Adelaide City will play on that frustration. They'll slow the game down, frustrate MetroStars even more. Only 1 yellow card to speak of, and that's gone to Dylan Smith tonight. Adelaide City now with a free kick in their defensive half. Just over 15 minutes gone this second half on the Green Play Australia time clock. This NPL SA round 3 action thanks to Coopers, the official beer of the NPL SA. As Henderson gets his head on it, Esposito playing very deep to come and get the ball. Fouls the player. That will be another foul. It's the 7th, conceded by MetroStars. So another chance for Adelaide City to get this into the hot spot.
Gee, and if they can hang on, Adelaide City, 7 points in 3 games, I think last year. How many points did they have last year?
Not many.
About 13, 15, something like that?
They started off with minus, didn't they?
Yeah,
last year?
-6, I think.
Yeah, but even with that penalty, they still would have ended up 3rd bottom or wherever they ended up last season. But Matricia's turned it around. Yeah, but they wouldn't have changed position on the table is the point of the discussion. But he's turned it around, recruited well, and Pellegrino now gets this into the wall, very deep into the box, too close to the keeper. And Carmody says thank you very much with a quick release. Morrie's onto it, but nowhere near the ball. He was the only man up front. Ball in the middle of the park, high foot. And a free kick this time going to MetroStars. Barbiero finds D'Aloisio on the halfway line, finds Callisto under pressure. She goes backwards. Barbiero short to Henderson. Didn't really want it. And Henderson almost gives away the free kick. Did well to retrieve it. But illegal, said no. I thought I heard a whistle. Adelaide City now with some defending to do. Kostopoulos left it to Corbo, who leaves it to go over the line.
The defence has been pretty good too for Adelaide City. Jordan Marissa's been supreme.
Hamish Gow getting the call.
They go into attack. Metro trying to find something, trying to get something going. Hasn't worked for them so far as a clearance goes over the sideline.
Interesting challenge, that one.
What do you think this time, Rob? You think Hamish Gow for Fabian maybe? A bit of extra legs in the midfield?
Could be even Callisto. As Adelaide City come away, it'll be Bukol.
Oh, good steal. Oh,
no.
He's lost the ball. Is that the Esposito?
Yep.
Losing the boy, they go. Toure, can he go to his dangerous left foot? Can crack it. Got to the line, cut it back. Did well. Player goes down, referee sees it.
Now, credit to Toure there. He could have easily gone down and tried to play for a penalty.
Cut it back well, yeah.
Kept on his feet and got the cut back. They've given away the free.
So Esposito with the ball. It's playing more midfield, Esposito. As it goes out to Toure. Loses out. Cooper O'Donnell. Dorber. He loves to run, loves to take players on. Looks up. Goes in board. Looking for some support. Goes out. Short. Is that Carly?
Yep.
Carly with a cross. No one there though. Where is Esposito? Getting more in the striker position.
I think the delivery was lacking. He was at the tip of the 18-yard box, Rob.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
That delivery lacked.
I think it just goes to show, though, I mean, Esposito having to come so deep to get the ball just goes to show how tight Adelaide City's defence has been.
So long clearance. Henderson had a bit of an airy, but now Booker been reasonably quiet tonight. He's had a few teammates and a good little steal in the end by O'Donnell.
Well, they're leading though, Paul.
They are leading. I was going to say he's got a few teammates in that midfield that maybe congest a bit where he likes to orchestrate, but not tonight. Yeah, Matricia's turned around this squad very nicely. As from the throw-in now, O'Donnell clears, not convincingly. Will be now by Smith to the far side. That's out of play. Not the class we saw in the first half, I must say. It's a little bit of helter-skelter. Just get it out of there. Corbo with a throw in for Adelaide City.
So Corbo with a throw. Looking for a front runner. Adelaide City have only made one change, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Flores off. Still got
Jimmy
plays
You're
to...
going to have to tie your legs up to the chair,
It's
man.
getting
This
cold,
thing, I
man.
know, Rob, but you've got to
up
psych
that
yourself that it's not cold, so you're not shaking the
Ready to
scaffolding
blanket up
down.
here. As it goes out, chance for Dorber. He saw the keeper off his line. I reckon he was looking for it.
Yeah, I'd have thought about it.
Goes out, cleared here. Adelaide City's defence has been good.
Just forcing that final pass a little bit too.
Yeah, Torre up and under. Nice ball to Booker. Trying to get to a
He's
Henderson
played
again.
well. Very well, this player.
Gets it out. Barbiero. Toure running him down. Can't quite get to him. Dorber looks up. No one there though. Decides to crack it. But they're not getting the bodies in.
Well, I don't know. I think he was in two minds because Murray was in the box. He thought, shall I chip it into the box or shall I have a shot myself?
Got to put Hamish Go on, I think.
Yeah, still talking to him. I think they're weighing up their options.
So that's a second goal attempt for MetroStars this half. One on target, one off target. Adelaide City have had a couple as well, but both off target. As Barbiero now in the middle of the park. For MetroStars, they still trail 1-0. Maury now on the right-hand side. Can he get the cross in? He does. It's a beautiful cross, but no one there to meet it, although coming late was Esposito. But Corbo made sure of it.
I reckon he's struggling tonight.
Esposito?
Yeah, it doesn't look the same. I reckon that could be a change.
Carly for MetroStars. Back to Barbiero. Inboard. Esposito. Dispossessed by Pellegrino. He goes back and gets it. Gee, it's a tussle out there. Pellegrino coming out the victor. Under pressure. Corbo clears to the halfway line. Mitchison Henderson. Henderson back to his keeper. Carmody short. Deloisio. Back to Henderson. Chips the ball forward. Smith on the halfway line. Goes for a bit of a gallop. Pellegrino in front of him. Nice through ball. They can get the cross. But who's in the box? It's Maury there in the box. Lays it off.
Ooh, well
Gee, they were coming in numbers, but a nice intercept by Love, and he breaks.
Hey, remember this going back a few years?
Yeah,
took
Western
on the whole
Sydney
team.
Wanderers. Go.
Took on the whole
Love, go.
team.
Oh,
And it goes
recreate
out
the
wide.
moment.
Looking for cousin.
Oh,
Paul.
Henderson.
again.
Just don't get in my way, mate. Boof. Watch this hip and shoulder on the replay. Timmy Henderson. Bang. I got the ball and the player.
He's been a standout, hasn't he?
He has actually.
And a losing team at the moment.
It's good to see him performing this way as well, because he had a quite significant injury last year that he had to get over.
And nothing psychotic like we saw last week by the Para Hills boys. Just hard and fair and fast and furious, may I say. Fast and furious. Score updates, Rob, while we got a chance. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Adelaide Comets leading 1-0 against Cumberland. 65 minutes played there. Here at the TK Shuttle Reserve, Adelaide City leading 1-0 against MetroStars. 69 minutes played. Here in the State League, not here in the State, but the State League, West Adelaide 1-0 against Fulham, and Burkalla 2-2 against Seaford Rangers. 69 minutes played. All the other games are finished. Panthers winning 5-0 against Seaford. White City 0-0 against Sturt Lions. That's full time. Western Strikers going down 3-0 to Playford. The other games in the Premier League, Olympic winning 1-0 against Para Hills, and Croydon Kings and Campbelltown 4 out of 1-1 draw.
Castle Border going off, and who's coming on?
Austin Avubi, number 22. Second change for Adelaide City.
Avubi.
So that must have been a crunching challenge that Castle Border couldn't recover from. Second change for Adelaide City.
Burkalla take the lead in the 70th minute mark. Burkalla 3, Seaford 2. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Matricia's assistant this season.
What's his name?
He was at Adelaide United a couple of years ago.
And he was a coach here at MetroStars, assistant.
Who is it?
I'm trying to remember his name. I'll remember it in a minute.
Corbo for Adelaide
He
City.
coached Western Strikers too.
Chipped up by Kostopoulos. Henderson gets his head on it.
Oh, you're talking about Brenton Hearn.
That's
Hearn is
it.
involved, yeah.
That's it.
But there's also another guy as well.
Booker now. Booker trying to orchestrate something. Cut out. O'Donnell. Good play, O'Donnell. Keeps control of it. Sort of. Does. Chips it forward. Dorber. Dorber looks up. Through ball to Callisto. Callisto, tip of the box. Maury on the left. Plays it off. So overrunning it was Smith. Esposito chips it into the box. Little Callisto 3 against 1 offside flag up. And that won't count, obviously, that shot. And that first
Just offside, isn't it?
went up early, the flag,
Oh,
that's
okay.
for sure. First offside of the half. So Adelaide City still hold the 1-0 lead over MetroStars.
That was the best move of the second half, though, by Metro.
Free
Very lengthy
flowing.
discussions between the Metro coaching staff. At the next
Turnover.
move.
Oh, high foot there. Play on, says the referee. Pellegrino just over the scoreboard. Interesting. So look at that on replay. Right in front of the referee. Oh, just pulled out at the right time there. Who was that?
Love. So it's the last year the captain, Dorber's handball.
Accidental.
Yeah, accidental. Dorber again.
Gee, this Avubi looks lightly top. He's a fast mover.
Goes out left-hand side of the park. 1-2.
Nice combination.
Chance for MetroStars.
Oh, did Callisto block it himself?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Littlest man on the park got in the way. How's the irony of that?
So goal
A bit
kick.
more promising though by Metro in that attacking third now.
Yep, the last 2 attacks.
The attacking third now.
Yep, the last 2 attacks.
Keyboard has said he was behind it. Third goal attempt for MetroStars this half, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So far side it is at the moment. Jordan Marisic. Nice the other play there, but it's MetroStars.
Good work
That
by
was
Henderson.
Christopoulos before. As it goes all the way back to Carmody. He sends it long. Their defence has been okay. Christopoulos has been good. He's
There
a
we
chance
go.
for MetroStars. It's Maury. He sends Cooper O'Donnell. Get to the line. Cuts it back. And it's a goal.
Esposito.
There by Esposito. Well done, young Cooper O'Donnell. Got to the or practically to the line. Cut it back. And Esposito into the back of the net.
Just watching the replay, I thought the moment almost went there as the ball ran away from him. Thought about the shot, gets the cut back, and Esposito in the right place, right time, unmarked, an easy goal in the end. And
I would have taken him off, but well done, Esposito.
that's why you're up here, and not down there.
That's what they were lacking though, wasn't it? That final
Yeah,
ball into the box
yeah.
before. They've got a target like Esposito. You've got to get that delivery.
Just watching the replay, Benny, there, I just thought the moment went there. See how the ball
Yeah,
ran away
agreed.
from O'Donnell, and
Ooh,
to his credit,
nice.
kept it alive.
Put away
And,
there.
yeah, beautiful. So it's one apiece. MetroStars strike back,
72nd.
73rd.
Okay.
As the ball in dispute. Henderson makes sure it's his. Does the pirouette, goes back to the keeper. Carmody clears to the halfway line. Game on now. It's up for grabs. Pellegrino. Short. Booker. Played it off to I don't know who. The invisible man maybe.
Come on.
And let's see if we can get a score update.
Score update, thanks to Green Play Australia. It's Comets leading 1-0 against Cumberland. Adelaide City, we just saw MetroStars equalising 1-1.
Free kick.
That's in the Premier League and the State League. West Adelaide leading 1-0 against Fulham. And Burkalla leading 3-2 against Seaford. Both those games, West Adelaide's games in the 67th. And West Torrens, Burkalla and Seaford in the 75th.
Dormer's coming
for a
off.
sec. I just want to test something. Actually, Dormer off. Gow on. No, up. Yeah, that's it. Just want to see some. We're going to get a bit of. That's it.
Maybe hoping that Hamish can get a little bit of joy over that side now as well, because it is the area that they've got some space and they can attack it.
So one apiece, Adelaide City now. This game with about 15 minutes of normal time to go. 3 points up for grabs. To be fair, a draw wouldn't be an unfair result.
True.
For the neutral. This ball comes to feet. Now Adelaide City with a chance of Vubi, who's moving for him. Oh, almost a great turn at the tip of the box. The Metros do well to come away with it. Nice little nutmeg. Maury goes wide. Smith, he's got plenty of pace. Oh, that's more yellow than you can dream of.
Corbo.
Oh, that was Doc obvious. Oh, it's on afterwards too, just quietly. Smith not happy with that. He thought he was through, not on goal,
Why do they
but
retaliate?
Yeah.
oh, it's adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, isn't it? Because Smith is really getting into the game. He's got the opportunity to have a really positive impact here.
Just forward of the halfway line. The momentum was with him, but silly foul. But so who was that in the end?
Corbo, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find him on my sheet. There he is.
Yeah, Bradley Corbo. Yeah, number 8.
So second yellow of the game in a well-spirited game, but really obvious.
game.
Yeah.
And so free kick. Who's that? Barbiero.
Yep.
We'll take it. Esposito is there. Delosio, too far over
Too
his
deep.
head.
Yep. So wasted opportunity there. Free kick.
Doc will be nervous for now.
The under two.
The under
two and a half. Yeah.
Just about
15. Plenty of time to
15
go.
plus time on. Yeah,
Do you see another game in this? Another goal in this, Rob?
I do.
You do.
Unfortunately
For Doc.
as they go right hand side. Adelaide City been okay in the second half, but the Metros putting on the pressure in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, high
Maybe
foot.
that game they had on Monday night. Running out of legs probably.
They started the half well enough, but maybe they used all the juice in the first half of that. Sorry, the first bit of that second half. Now they might be in just the tip of the reserve tank.
It's cleared up in the air. Christopoulos.
Henderson,
Seems
nothing's
like
got past him.
Want to hang on, don't they, Adelaide City?
Yeah, but they've got the pace up front, can create something. Metros is still there. Torre with the left foot. Booker, who's been known to score. Henderson again. Oh, outclasses Metros. Goes back to his keeper. Carmody hacks the ball forward. Murray the target.
Nice touch.
Christopoulos. Marisic with the head.
He's played well.
Barbieri, Callisto comes to feet eventually. Sandwich, no. He's got a couple to beat. Smith did very well. Murray it was. Chip forward by O'Donnell. Callisto could have been offside. Play on, says the referee. Callisto in the box. Onside. Goes back. The Gow, tip of the box. Oh, good cut out by Love. Hip and shoulder. Player goes down and wins a free. Murray it was. 7th foul by Adelaide City's half. What do you think of this foul? Was it a 50-50, Rob?
No, definitely a foul.
Yeah?
Oh.
Don't know about that.
I've seen that.
Don't know. Yeah, exactly, see?
I thought it was.
The old benefit of the replay comment.
Yeah, true.
I thought it was a bit soft on first viewing, and that second viewing has made it.
Murray more pushing than
that's right.
The other way around.
So Gow now with the left foot. Can he put Metro Stars in front? It's one apiece.
Looks like he's going to go for this, doesn't he?
Plenty of red and yellow shirts in the box. Left foot in swinger, very deep.
Nice.
Keeper hesitated but got the punch in the end. Someone's gone down
Dylan Smith
away from everything. O'Donnell short. Barbieri waiting for the players to regroup. Smith now on the turn.
I've liked Smith's game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Charge down. Ball in dispute. O'Donnell gets held. Play on.
He's done all right since he's come on.
Smith tries to go wide. O'Donnell chases. Corbo high foot's got to be careful. And in fact, that's where the first foul is picked up by the referee against Metro Stars.
So quickly taken here by Adelaide City. Sorry.
We're going to end up on Jim if you keep shaking like this.
It goes out.
He's going to fall down.
Jordan Marisic. Pellegrino. Looking for a play up front. Play goes down. That was Booker.
Handball.
And a free kick.
Got some gloves in my bag if you want.
I'll put it in my hand. I'll put it in my pocket. So free kick to Metro Stars. Still 1-1 here at TK Shuttle Reserve. It's been a great game. Adelaide City certainly opened up the second half quite well, but Metros are grinding, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Got the equaliser. An assist by Cooper O'Donnell.
Carly in a bit of trouble. Just gone off the park momentarily. No, he's still on the park. Deloisio now over the halfway line. Plays it short, almost cut out by Torre. They ran out of line in the end. O'Donnell with a throw in. Ill directed. Orchard with the hack forward. Deloisio goes back to his keeper. Carmody goes to the far side. Carly didn't really look, but he finds Gow fortuitously.
He's definitely struggling a bit.
Yep. Gow now over the halfway line. Gets on his preferred. He goes for the switch. Back to Carly, who's limping a little bit. Smith. Plenty of pace. Back to Carly. Up the line, ill directed. Might be time to get Carly off. Not sure. Murray, good intercept. Murray charges at the box. Inboard. Smith not on the same wavelength, and Adelaide City come away with it momentarily.
Barbieri wins it though. Goes out. Here's a chance for Metro Stars. Callisto's ball just didn't quite reach Smith. Deloisio in the way. It's been all Metro the last 5 minutes.
It's their period. Yep, it's their time.
Barbieri goes short.
They can get Hamish.
Murray.
Get Hamish onto the ball.
Not a good ball though,
yeah.
Terrible ball. And players on his haunches. Is that Carly?
Yeah.
Hasn't been right for a few minutes, I reckon, Carly.
Well, they've got a perfect replacement in Morris.
Well, Metro Stars having the better of this period of the last, say, 8 minutes. Can they make it show on the scoreboard? Because we've got about 9 of normal time left to go. It's one apiece, reminding you on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Player warming up on the far side, about to come on as Carly is hobbling off. Stephen Carly. Second sub for MetroStars, and who we got coming on, Benny?
Cohen Morris.
Colin Morris. There's only one other player that could come on. They do tend
Oh,
to
they've
play,
done 3, sorry.
Yeah, they only put 3 on the bench, plus the goalkeeper.
Who's
They're
the other
normally,
player that came off?
normally Dorber.
That's right.
So throw in for Adelaide City. Can they hang on for a draw? Or can they get a winner? As Perry Mitchell tries to run onto a Henderson. Goes back to Henderson from Delosio.
When did Mitras leave MetroStars?
Oh, a few years ago now.
About
he
5,
went-
6
spent-
years.
Spent some time at West Adelaide.
Yeah, 5, 6 years.
Is that
yeah.
right?
About
Blimey.
that. Yeah, it's been a few years with West Adelaide. Goes out. Little Callisto's always plays a good game. I like Cooper O'Donnell. Gets a pass, goes back to Cooper O'Donnell. Gets a nice looking pass too.
Yep.
Here's a chance, still cuts it back. Not a good cut back there by Smith. And away come Adelaide City through Corbo.
Turned it over.
Not a good clearance straight to Barbiero. Here they go again. They try to get the cross there, looking for Gale. No, you can't get there. Cut out there by Woodlands.
Woodlands releases straight away. Pellegrino, it's 2-on-2, but Henderson in the way. Jeez, he's read everything beautifully tonight. MetroStars in the middle of the park. Barbiero under pressure. Pellegrino did everything but put a saddle on him and has given away the free kick. It's the 9th of the half. Only 3 in the first half, Adelaide City. Bit untidy this second half by both teams. And another sub by Adelaide City. The final one.
Abel Doot. Or however you pronounce it.
Awal Dutt.
That is it, sorry.
Dutt or Doot.
I'd go Doot. So Perry Mitras coming off.
He was playing a bit of a lone ranger role up front there for a while, wasn't he, though? Quite isolated. Wasn't getting a lot of support when they were going forward.
Well, now
Hard job. Good shift by Mitras.
we'll see what this Doot's all about.
How you say butt? So it's Dutt, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got to remember their origins as well, Rob. So Delosio
Yeah, I reckon it's Doot.
goes short. Maury with the pink boots tonight. O'Donnell, gee, asking a lot of Maury, and good clearance in the end.
Dude is D-U-D, I suppose.
Orchard. Gow finds O'Donnell. Gee, they're playing in short. Maury turns it over, but what have we seen there, referee?
Late
I didn't.
foul after disposal.
Let's have a look if our replay tells us something we didn't see with the naked eye.
There.
Ah, little hold.
Still grabbed him. Good refereeing.
They get the delivery right here. It's dangerous.
I was
Very
just going to
dangerous.
say, not a good position to give away a foul by by Adelaide City, and this could be costly.
Who's in there? Cohen Morris.
The Gow to
He's up.
take it
Got
with
some
the
good
left
targets
foot.
in the middle.
Absolutely, he comes in deadly with the left foot near post.
Just
Buchel
missed out,
had to
didn't he?
defend, and that'll be a corner.
Just on his deliveries, I would have Gowan in the team.
Yeah, I don't know about you boys. Is this the first corner of the second half for MetroStars, according to my Green Play Australia stats? And the referee
Referee's assistant.
just
Not happy with
talking to
something.
someone. Yeah, hang on a minute. He's calling someone over.
Oh, handball.
Oh,
When he kicked it into whoever was there.
so no corner. This is a free kick. So the 11th
He's so
foul.
good if he can crack it for me, you know that? The way he curves them.
Well, let's see. He might take your advice. Gow with the left foot. Can't
he's
beat
going
the
that
wall.
way.
Same again? No.
He'll get another bite at the cherry, Will Gow, this time maybe with a right, and that's probably not his non-preferred, so and Pellegrino just letting him know about something. Maybe his address for a Christmas card, not sure.
He's got the captain armband, hasn't he?
Yeah, and Flores went off. Gave it to Pellegrino.
So still one apiece here. We've got about 4 minutes of normal time to go. And the game in the balance, but Metros, you would say, look the more likely to score if anyone is going to. So Delosio gets his head on it with a little bit of elbow. Gow pushes the ball forward. Maury keeps it in, dispossessed, but he'll win a throw in. So throw into MetroStars.
So Cooper O'Donnell's been good since he's been on. Polices it over the sideline. Barbiero wants to quickly take it. Leaves it for O'Donnell. Goes to Gal.
Hospital
dangerous
ball.
And Delosio did well. Players down at the moment. It's Doot. Over the board.
Just got
challenge,
confirmation.
yeah.
Surname pronounced Dut.
Beautiful.
So we're on the right frequency.
Yes.
So the referees stopped this for only a head injury. You can only stop it for mid-play, surely. I don't know if there was much in that. Don't know if the replay is going to tell us more. But Pellegrino asking questions.
It was just a tough tackle, that's all.
It went down a bit theatrically for me, did the Doot.
The Doot's got to harden up.
It's a bit harsh on the young fella.
Oh, he's up now.
I know. Might have copped one in the snozzing. He's holding his snozzer.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's always not pleasant on a chilly evening like tonight. Drop ball.
Bit of a welcome to senior football, eh?
Yes. And
So
Delosio,
Metro's
the
let
hard
Adelaide
nut.
City play with it as Jordan Marisic goes wide in the way though. It's MetroStars. Morris is there on the far side. Smith has played well. Loses out though. You go to Adelaide City. This is a new player that's on the park.
Avubi.
Number 22. Avubi.
There's a V in that, Rob, not a...
I said Avubi.
I thought you said a booby.
What do you think of that? You think I can't read? So it is on the far side of me.
Don't make me
Carmody.
cuss.
You take this free kick.
Thought you watched Lost in Space too much. Didn't he call
Jack
the...
Jones, Rob, any chance you can say happy birthday to my stepsister Riley Reid? Please. Happy birthday, Riley Reid.
There you go. There's a
Funny
voice
name for a female, isn't it? Riley?
How can you say things like that?
I don't know. Right, it's Riley. It's a guy's name, isn't it?
No, it's not. What about Kelly? Is that male or female?
Okay, all right.
I know a Kelly who's a male, and I know a Kelly who's a female.
Oh, wow. Is it the same person? It is on the far side.
It's getting
Well,
late.
happy birthday anyhow, Riley.
It's a beautiful name, Riley.
Yes.
I like it.
I like the Riley Reid. RR. As it goes left side of the park. Toure. Orchard. Your bro will be happy.
Ooh.
The scoreline stays.
Silly foul by Maury.
He had to put that pressure on though, didn't he?
Oh, that far in defence?
Yeah.
Serious. Anyway.
Goes to Boko. Orchard. See, LAC just want to hang on, don't they?
Yeah, I think you're right, Rob. They've run out of puff, and Metro's the more likely to score. If.
Metro trying to get to it.
Here we are.
City, here we go. Put our
Love.
foot in our mouth as they go. They've got a chance.
Oh, had to be
Oh, he did
saved.
save it.
Woohoo!
Almost made a monkey out of both of us.
Hang on, you're the one who's...
You did it as well.
Don't put me under the bus with you. That's a great save. Saw the keeper off the
Well
line.
done. Who was that?
Needed to be saved. We'll see on the
chipped it.
replay.
Avubi.
Avubi.
There you
Well
go.
done.
That's a corner kick to Adelaide City, who might have a say in the result.
90 minutes approaching.
So it's Toure with a deadly left foot. In swinger.
Marisic, look out for him.
The flag very limp, so no breeze to talk of down there.
Doot.
Gets some good distance, fairly deep. Header at the back post. Dot! That has been cleared by Delosio. So another goal attempt by Adelaide City. It came to Doot fortuitously. Well off target, but could have bounced anywhere. It's like a pinball in there. So now, what is it, a throw or a foul? Corner. Corner to Adelaide City.
Doot didn't quite do it. Doot.
Oh, God. Almost a minute of extra time played this second half. Still one apiece. Game up for grabs. Love played it short. Booker, he can create something, but he doesn't on this occasion. Maury breaks now. Takes on one. Takes on two. Smith now. He's got pace. He's got runners either side. Could have done it himself. Esposito leaves it on the far side. The kick comes in.
there.
Poor delivery in the end.
Morris.
And Kostopoulos cleans up easily.
So they do clear the ball. Adelaide City, both teams having chances. So they go in towards, is that
Doot.
Dude, when the ball goes down.
Henderson
is just a rock of Gibraltar.
By the way, yeah, Green Play Australia man of the. Oh,
got to be
be
Henderson.
careful. Yeah, of course it is.
Or Smith.
Oh, that's a foul.
No, play on. Chance for Metro Stars. 91 and a half minutes played.
Looking for that switch would be nice.
They try to go to the switch. It goes out to Gale. Cooper O'Donnell does the run.
Here we are.
He set it up before. Gets a low run. Oh, I tell you what, another great ball.
Christopoulos, well done.
Well done, O'Donnell. Two great passes.
Here we
one
go.
Scored and one almost scored.
It's end-to-end stuff in the last couple of minutes. Henderson, gee whiz, I tell you what, boys, I think he's my Green Play Australia Man of the Match nomination. As the Duke has the ball, under pressure from Gow. Bit of holding going on. O'Donnell finds Gow. Gow now can go on a run. Well, that could have been a foul, and it is in the end. Just a clip of the heels by Duke. 12th foul conceded this half by Adelaide City. We've played 2.5 minutes. Deloiso, is there going to be late minute drama here? The ball's on the far side. Cross comes in. Who's there to meet it? Oh, it had to be tipped over the bar to meet it. It's a shot.
I don't think it was a
shot.
shot.
Same at both ends now.
It was a miss kick.
It was on target and it had to be saved.
It was on target, but he miskicked it.
Well, that still would have been a goal had it gone in.
100%.
Miss kick or not. So corner kick now to Metro Stars. 3 minutes of extra time. This is their first corner of the half or second? I think it's first because the others were free kicks.
Wasn't a corner,
Yeah, that's right. He struggled to get past the first defender with his delivery so far, so he's really got to make that bit more effort this one.
Let's see if
Morris is there.
He heeds Benny Dale's advice.
Barbiero. Is Delosio in there? He is.
Did
he
he
have
have
back
his
post?
Weet-Bix Gow? Did he have his Weet-Bix? Obviously not. He's gone short to Barbiero. Back to Gow. Short corner. Bubbles! Keeper had to come and take it.
Keeper.
And that should be that as we've played 3.5 minutes of extra time. Referee looks at his watch. And that should just about be it, you would imagine. As Woodlands now looks up, clears. Torre.
Someone's escaped from the fringe behind me. Comedy act.
Have to bring your mic down as ground steward wanted to take the throw for Adelaide City. And they are just soaking up the clock now.
Yeah, they've had a heavy week, haven't they?
Yep.
Monday they played.
I think Matricia will be happy with this
Two
result.
players sent off, a few players in the building game.
That's the full-time whistle and a deserved result. One apiece in a game which I suppose Metro Stars probably had the better of the 90 minutes. But nevertheless, Adelaide City had something to say about that in the first half. And it's finished one apiece.
Yeah, I think in the end they're agreeing. Was it the Man of the Match award? What's the Man of the Match award again?
The Green Play Australia Man of the Match.
That's how we go. Isn't that what do they win?
I'll tell you what they win, Rob. Yeah, they win 2 tickets to the Adelaide United up-and-coming home match against the Newcastle Jets.
Beautiful.
Sunday the 15th of March, and also a $150 voucher to be utilised at the Matisse Health and Fitness.
Matisse, that's what I was thinking about.
Matisse Health Fitness Centre.
We've agreed on Hendo, boys?
Yep.
I think he played certainly a great game for Metro Stars to continue with it in the second half. Got to congratulate Adelaide City too. I mean, they were outplayed, I thought, in the first half, but they scored their goal in the end of the first half and played well when they came on in the first maybe 20-25 minutes. But Metro certainly put the foot on the pedal, got the equaliser. Now Cooper O'Donnell, I've got to give it to him. He's played well when he came on. He got the assist with Esposito scoring, and almost got the winner too, didn't he, with the assist? Getting it across the face of goal, just needed a touch to go into the back of the net. But overall, as Paul said as well, I think both teams deserved the point. So we'll try and get Benny Dale. He's going to mic up Timmy Henderson.
Yeah, he's just shaking hands at the moment.
And
some of the gentlemanly things.
Looking at scores at other grounds. Yep. The progress score still going on. Comets still leading 1-0 against Cumberland. Looks like Cumberland have turned around their 8-0 result last week. Put up a good effort to the Comets. Metro Stars here at DK Shutter final score was 1-1. Adelaide Olympic winning 1-0 against Para Hills. Campbelltown City and Croydon 1-1 draw in the State League. Burkalla winning 4-2 against Seaford. Panthers winning 5-0 against the Vipers. White City drew 0-0 with Sturt Lions. Playford winning 3-0 against Western Strikers, and West Adelaide progress score. Can they win 3 games in a row? West Adelaide leading 1-0 against Fulham United, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Let's go down to Benny Dale with our man of the match, Timmy Henderson, the Green Play Australia man of the match.
Yes, one of my favourite players in the local league here, Timmy Henderson. Hendo, congratulations on our man of the match.
Thank you, mate.
I'll let the boys explain to you what you've got in there.
Hendo, you've got yourself 2 tickets, 2 reserve tickets to Adelaide United's up-and-coming match against the Newcastle Jets on Sunday the 15th of March, and also a $150 voucher to be used at the Matisse Health and Fitness Centre, mate. Congrats.
That, mate.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
That's okay.
And Hendo, tough game. Very, defensively, both teams very resilient, hard to break down. Good to get the equaliser though, but you felt that last 10-15 minutes probably could have gone on and got the win?
I think so, yeah. I'm actually 1-0. I mean, we battled really hard to get back to 1-0. After being 1-0 down early or late in the first half, sorry. So I'm actually really disappointed to be only coming away with a point after that. So after, pressing for the last 20 minutes, and me and Mick sort of went 1-on-1 at the back there with the Adelaide City strikers, and we sort of threw everything forward, but I just couldn't get there in the end. So yeah, a bit disappointed.
Yeah, you certainly took a bit of a risk there at the back with how you were going about it with the one-on-one. It was always going to be a chance they could catch you on the counter, but you're right, you threw everything almost but the kitchen sink. Does that final delivery into the box just a little bit of a struggle there at times near the end?
Yeah, it was. Well, going on just one-on-one at the back, I think Robbie backs me in the loss, which is really good to have the coaches backing back there to go one-on-one, and knowing that he believes that we will get it done, and I think we did that tonight. But yeah, maybe that final ball tonight wasn't there, and maybe that was the defining difference in the end. So,
and after last week scoring 8, obviously different opposition, but what was done on the training track this week to sort of keep focused and know that hey, this was an important game here?
Yeah, well, the focus is always there. The week before we got hammered at home 3-0 to Olympic, so it was a good response from the boys last week. But it's week by week, and we knew that Adelaide City are a strong side this year. They've got to bring in some really good quality players, and we found a few ways to break them down. I suppose, just couldn't get it done tonight, but yeah.
How have the boys settled with the new pitch? I mean, you've had it for a little while now, but what's the expectation at home at TK Shutter? Is the expectation 3 points every home game?
Has to be. And, 2 games at home already, and we've only got 1 point, so it's not good enough. We know that as a team, it's not good enough, and we'll look to rectify that in the next game.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can, take a little... Certainly the result, yes, but the performance tonight from yourself, absolutely outstanding. I can understand why Robbie backs you at the back there, because it was really no way through for them.
Yeah, a lot. I don't know, I suppose my pace sort of gets me out of trouble a little bit at times, so...
nice not to get a yellow card too.
Yeah, I haven't got one yet this season, so I'm looking good so far.
You are.
I'm usually suspended by round 6, round 7, so... no, it's good. Yeah, it's good on that front.
No, look, we thought you were outstanding tonight, no doubt. Straight from the start, you set the tempo, and you went all the way through with it. Unfortunately, didn't get the result, but I'll pass over to the boys in case they've got a couple of questions they might want to.
Congratulations, Hendo. I mean, not the result in the end, I suppose, what you wanted, but congratulations on the Man of the Match award. But what's happening with Solania?
Solania is battling with an adductor injury. I'd expect him to be training next week and maybe hopefully putting his hand up for selection. Obviously the quality of Solania is much needed in our side, so we actually got a few guys come back in. Justin Davis, Tommy Strain,
big squad,
Noel Bernardo, the Argentinian boy, he's about 3-4 weeks away from suspension, so when those boys come back, it's going to be tough for spots, and it's exactly what we need.
And Cooper O'Donnell, when he came on, got an assist,
yeah.
And he almost got the assist winner there, so he did all right when he came on.
Yeah, he's super. Cooper's probably found himself on the bench early on this year, but he's got a good temperament, and I'm sure if he keeps working hard at training and doing what he did tonight, he'll get that spot back, no dramas.
Timmy, you go in hard and fast, mate. Does Robbie ever live on the edge and tell you to just, take it easy, or just play your natural game and scare the hell out of the opposition?
I won't listen to him. I won't listen to him. That's how I've always played. So
it's on the edge, isn't it?
I play on the edge, and I feel like I'm playing my best football when I'm on the edge.
Mate, tonight it was fantastic. It was on the edge, but it was firm but fair. And for us, you were the standout on the park tonight in a very evenly contested game. Well done, mate.
Thank you, boys. I'm still waiting for my bottle of wine from the last time as well. So
interesting.
I think Paul drank it.
Oh no, I'll get you one.
I'll be expecting it in the clubhouse after.
There you go.
We'll get you one.
Timmy Anderson, congratulations. The Green Play Australia will get him some, because I got some from a previous sponsor still at home. So I'll get that to him,
Don't
seeing
forget,
that you
next
let
time.
him down. I will come to the party for you, Rob.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Timmy Henderson, the Green Play Australia man of the match, of course, getting a couple of reserve tickets to Adelaide United's home game against the Newcastle Jets on Sunday the 15th of March, and also a $150 voucher to be used at the Matisse Health and Fitness Centre. Yes, Rob.
Okay, yeah.
I was reading, mate. I just can't do everything at once.
Okay, well,
now I'm going to
look at the.
I'm going to read the stats to you just to see what you can read into this. MetroStars had 13 goal attempts, 8 off target and 5 on target, to 7 by Adelaide City, almost double. Rob, 13-7.
Yeah,
doesn't tell you much. Okay,
no.
Fair enough. Corners, 4 corners MetroStars, 3 corners Adelaide City. The foul count was an interesting one tonight. In the first half, MetroStars only conceded 4 and Adelaide City 3, but by the end of it, it was MetroStars had conceded 15 fouls, along with Adelaide City 15 fouls. So a bit of an untidy second half. Interesting because the first half was so neat and tidy. Corners, well, there were 4 corners to the MetroStars and 3 corners to Adelaide City. I think those stats and the game told me that MetroStars dominated this game, but a draw isn't an unfair result, if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, Metro certainly were on top in the first half, weren't they?
Yeah.
Although Adelaide City scored on the death of the first half. But and Adelaide City, to their credit, Benny, they did come out and played well in the first half of the second half.
Benny's over there, Rob.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I found it quite surprising, to be honest, because they sat very deep in that first half, and going into the break with the 1-0 lead, I thought they'd come and do the same and just hold out, ideally, and perhaps try to catch them on the break as they looked like they were going to. But that first 5-10 minutes, they were on top in that second half, and unfortunately couldn't maintain that intensity throughout the second half.
And both teams can improve after today as well. Like Hendo was saying, they've got a few players to come back, and Adelaide City, there are 2 players that got sent off in Zach Waters and Ed Abona. Ed Abona's a very good player, and don't forget we've got to also add Terence Carter.
Terence Carter will be very valuable
as
for
I
them.
see him there. If they had him tonight, it could have been a different story. And the same with MetroStars.
I think by adding Terence Carter back in there as well, you get Mitras freed up into a different role as well. Perhaps he can have a bit more freedom either as a 10 or out wide on the left, and his delivery into the box is obviously second to none. And you've got Carter on the end of that. That's going to be a very dangerous combination in the future.
Maybe Robbie Saraceno was a little bit unhappy with that result, because he said, Rob, I think you were right, Adelaide City were just trying to ride out what happened Monday night just to see it to the line with taking a point from the game, and we're preserving that 1-1 scoreline. So Robbie Saraceno, that is, might feel we could have got more from this game tonight.
I like the defence. I like Jordan Marisic at the back, and I also like Christopoulos at the back there. So they've got to put, as I said, those 3 players to come back to the team, Zach Waters, Edabona and Carter, they're going to be a good team. They'll be in the finals this year compared to third to bottom last year.
Well, boys, that's about it from us. It's getting fairly chilly here tonight. Round 3 action, all thanks to Cooper's, the official beer of the it's the FSA these days, Football South Australia. I like that. There you go, Cooper's right on screen. My preferred drink, the Cooper's Pale Ale. You like the
We'll
Cooper's?
have some after the game.
Absolutely. But drink responsibly, of course. Benny Dale, thank you for being our boundary rider again, as you are all season, of course. Our 2 camera boys upstairs, young Pete and Chappie, and of course Jimbo down there in the lounge, keeping it all together, producing. Of course, Bomber tonight at Port Hughes, probably just maybe...
The most happiest guy will be your brother, Doc.
Under 2.5. Under 2.5. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll leave you with
Good on him.
We'll leave you with the scoreline here. It's probably a fair result in my view. It's 1 apiece. The scores were even tonight, and it could have been a little bit more for MetroStars, but Adelaide City, to their credit, after a hard game Monday night, came out with a 1-1 result. Thanks for your company from the entire LSA team. Rob Peppicelli, yours truly, Paul Pellizzari. We'll catch you next time on live streaming access.